I hope
Crazy.
everybody is having a glorious, glorious Wednesday. I know I am. I just got the shit kicked out of me over on Dead Aussie Gamers stream.
I'm 100% certain you deserved it.
Probably I did. Dead Aussie Gamer. Like, it was, he's got things called jinx points over on his channel that allow him to sort of like force a player to re-roll a good roll.
Oh,
See, maybe
That made
if
me
like
so sad.
and I think he used in 2 rounds. He used like 5 jinx points on me to completely wreck me. And I was like, okay, all right, that's fine.
I see how it is. I see how it is.
So really, I get abused over there, and then I bring the abuse here.
yeah.
Like it's
the cycle of
Oh,
abuse continues.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
So you can blame Dag for all that. Hello, Brogger. Thank you.
Aw.
That is so sweet. Thank you for resubscribing, and thank you for the gift sub. That's amazing. There is today we are all reunited. It's been a couple of weeks since we've had everybody at the table, so this should be very interesting. I would like to first off give a shout out to a couple of our sponsors. We'll just whip through that real quick. We've got Hero Forge, which we adore, and if you'd like to see more Hero Forge, you can simply look right behind the fabulous players that we have here for their Hero Forge tokens. We absolutely love them. They make it so easy to create character art. If you are someone like me who has absolutely no capacity with any sort of visual art, I can do a stick man and it still looks like I am trying to cast some horrific necrotic spell. So that's not great. So that's why we use Hero Forge, because it's delightful. And thank you D&D Beyond for keeping everything pulled together for us. It's really amazing. There is so much there, and it's all kept in beautiful order, and it allows you to navigate everything. So as a DM, oh my God, those two things together, Hero Forge and D&D Beyond, make my life so much easier. So definitely go grab something from them. We love them. In addition, we've got Souls Rolls, who is fabulous. Go visit soulsrolls.com, which you can find all the links in the About section below our stream. And he is absolutely incredible at helping you organize thoughts and helping you move forward in really significant and wonderful ways. In addition, there is Realmwarp Media, who is the publisher for all of our magnificent mythologies from the Foundation for Inclusivity in Gaming. So we absolutely adore them. And look out for tomorrow, we're going to do a double drop. That's right. Both of Dungeon Glitch's adventures are dropping tomorrow. Yay!
Nice.
So we will have 3 magnificent mythologies out, and the next week we will have 4, and it will be just delightful. So super excited about that. In addition, Gemmed Firefly is fabulous, and they are the merch for the Foundation for Inclusivity in Gaming. And if you want something amazing, go over there, grab a t-shirt, grab a mug. I adore them. It's just such high quality stuff. So absolutely, that's fabulous. And then we've got our Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realms. If you use the code that you see on your screen, you can get a fabulous Electrum chest in-game for all kinds of fabulous goodies. So head over to this delightful TTRPG, this Dungeons & Dragons inspired mobile game, and have fun with all of the champions of the Forgotten Realms. And finally, of course, there is Phoenix Dice.
Phoenix Dice!
Phoenix Dice! You
Dice!
can get you some Phoenix Dice today, you little dice goblins. We love Phoenix Dice because they make everything from recycled materials, because they love the world we live in just as much as the worlds we play in. So head over to chat and hit !raffle so that you can win Phoenix Dice tonight. And with that, those are our fabulous sponsors. Now, why don't we say hi to our fabulous players? I would like to hear, first of all, Crow, what the hell happened to you last time?
Well, I fought a god and won. It's okay. It's a bit complicated. We ended up going to Duopolis because we figured that the Lich Queen was attacking on all fronts with the elementals that she managed to get, utilizing the spies that she placed everywhere. That kind of went under our nose. And so we get there, we find out that oopsie whoopsie, one of the greatest conjurers in all of my brain turned off. All of the Patchwork Planet has summoned has one been replaced by a changeling who then summoned an earth elemental inside of the cliffside that has one, the city of Kalistar on top of it, and two, the city of Triton below it. And so while Gorf did mano-a-mano, hand-to-hand Titan to elemental combat, I decided to try to stop the massive temple that they finished summoning from crashing onto the Kalistar city and destroying everything. I went in there.
Yeah, that was definitely a very interesting little trap.
Yeah, it was rock and hard place, except hovering temple atop many immovable rods and city of innocent people who are very confused. But I went up there and I managed to actually fight off the influence of Loth and transform the temple into a temple of Sune. So the goddess of love reigns supreme. Then there were some things with elemental being split in half and then being reformed and having their mind altered and then merging with the statue underneath the temple that was created by the combined power of my planar touchstone and Gorf's planar touchstone. It was a lot, guys.
Yeah, there's a lot going on. There's a lot going on. And while you were fighting in a temple of spiders that you turned into a temple of bunnies.
Mm-hmm.
What were you doing, Lando? What's going on with Gorf?
I fought a giant dirt man, and I think we hit it so hard that it became our friend and then held up the temple. Yeah. I convinced it with my fighting prowess that we were cool, and it went and helped temple that I guess was gonna crush the city. So that's
Yes, that's great.
That's a good thing, I think.
Yeah, and
I liked it. It was really tough. He was really tough.
Yeah, well, elder elementals are. They'll do that. They'll be tough. Yes,
they will.
Absolutely. And what about Malik? What the hell's going on with Malik?
Let's see. I managed to jump the changeling before he could utter the command word to dispel his many immovable rods keeping that temple up. Then I dropped in to help I dropped in pretty spectacularly to help with the entire elemental thing. Fastballed myself into the fray, and got beaten to a pulp in the process of calming the elemental down enough that it didn't want to kill us all anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Which is exactly what one should be doing. So you fought an elder elemental until it became the support for a giant temple of Sune that appeared above the city, while capturing a spy from the evil country of Nanked, ruled by the phenomenally powerful Kilnasi, the Lich. Tell me, Athul, while all of this was going on, what were you doing?
I'd imagine, just spending some time reconstituting my very abused brain at this point. communed a little with Sune, kind of gave her a little bit of an update, informed her of the distorted version of her that we encountered in that other dimension slash timeline, question mark. And, had some tea, a little bit of crumpets, let Dill bounce around in a field somewhere, have a little fun.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, I'm glad that you got the rest that you needed to be fabulous today. So, I think maybe we should play some D&D. Do you guys want to play some D&D?
Let's do
Sounds
it.
good to me.
We must.
Let's do it.
Okay,
If you're
let's try that
offering.
again. Let's try that again. I know it's early. I know it's early for most of us, or it's late for some of us. I got up at 4:30 this morning for no apparent reason and could not get back to sleep. So yeah,
Got it.
today might get a little dreamscapey.
Oh boy.
Hey, I literally had a game where I put my players through a dreamland where a person had
Nice.
complete control over it. So
Nice. Well, I'm ready to play some D&D. Let's try this again. Would you like to play some D&D?
Let's
Motion
do
do
some
it.
D&D.
Hey! I love it. Okay, fabulous. So, let's set the scene. Atop the walls of the city of Duopolis, named because it spans 2 cities, not just one. Half of each destroyed in the cataclysm that shattered all of the worlds in this crystal sphere and shattered the crystal sphere itself. When they slid in between or next to each other, the spires of coral and the giant lily pads that made up the Triton section of the city collapsed on top of half of the Kalishtar city, functional and walled, having been through hundreds of years of wars before that with the Illithid. There are still ruins throughout the cliff if you dig deep enough. And there is still evidence of the giant flood that washed away many of the inhabitants of the Kalishtar city. You know that this led to hundreds of years of warfare between the two, stopping about 500 years ago during the reconciliation. They have worked together ever since, though tempers will still flare. Standing atop the wall in front of you, you see 7 robed figures tying up an 8th. All look to be Kalishtar except the one in chains. He is reverted back to his form as a changeling, an infiltrator from the country of Nonked, sent by the Lich Queen herself to destroy Duopolis so it could not rise against her. As you look past the wall, you see rising above the city, a city made of square buildings, functional, but not beautiful. Rising above this city is a stunning temple of Sune, riding atop the back of the Elder Earth Elemental. The first temple of Sune, built here in more than 1,000 years. The crowds have started exiting their homes and seeing something brand new. I would like each of you to tell me what you see on the faces of these crowds. Thule.
Well, having just come back from what was considerably a blissful experience, he's just looking around. He immediately pegs out the ones that are just in utter awe. Like, just because he's in that sort of state, just as he is naturally, even if this giant earth elemental wasn't involved.
I love it. I love it. And what about you, Malik? What do you see? There are people in awe of this temple. What else?
I think there's a degree of worry of like that things got really bad for a few hours, like for a few minutes there, and then they're not. But we don't actually like. No one knows what happened besides literally the 7 people, like whoever was on the wall watching.
Yeah.
So I think there's a good degree of like worry in what just happened and people looking for some sort of answer.
Absolutely. We have got people in awe of this temple. We have got people who are emerging nervous out of their homes. What do you see?
Like as that worry is starting to like kind of emerge amidst the awe, the priests that have dedicated their lives to Sune begin to kind of come out, and like the high priest takes hold of the situation and begins to kind of proclaim that this is a miracle given onto the city by Sune. That was my phone that I forgot to mute. Okay, but yeah, aside from the brief bits of Mario, which apparently is now the score for this moment, yes, the high priest getting to kind of proclaim that this is a miracle on behalf of Sune, and the temple's placement is kind of proof of her presence.
I love it. I love it. And what about Gore? What does Gore see?
Gore sees people as they're looking up at this earth elemental. People that are like under it are kind of like moving back away from it because they don't know how stable it is. But as the wind blows, it blows like particles and dust off of the earth elemental and like blows onto their faces as they're looking up. And so a lot of people were like just got like dirt and like dust in their mouth and eyes, and they're like
absolutely.
And so there's even a vendor that's handing out like little parasols or little umbrellas to keep the dust off of people so that they can walk around underneath the earth elemental.
Merchant's gonna merch.
Yeah.
I love that. There's as you are watching, you see that the market, which had been essentially non-existent while this fight was going on, just within the last like 5 minutes, like has started. You are now seeing the very colorful tapestries that demarcate various sections and stalls in the market all popping up as they are sort of looking around. You see, this is a very magical area. Most people in the Kalashtar city utilize some sort of magic. And so you see all kinds of people creating, like, shaping stone that now looks like the giant turtle with the Temple of Sune on the top of it. Things like that, like little tchotchkes, like that. There's the seven high magi of the city start filing past you as they've come down off the wall with the conjurer in chains. They say you should
Thank you,
probably
Clunch.
come with us. Oh, thank you, Clunch. There's gonna have you get some advantage.
I do want to mention that we had discussed that there were some gifted things that were done in last Friday's stream.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
I forgot
so
about that.
whenever
What did we get?
So we had 5 gifted subs, which is a Wheel of Chaos.
So Wheels of Chaos.
Mhm.
And just FYI, everybody, you can absolutely participate in the adventure as it's moving forward. There's a million ways for you to do it, including our channel points, where you can give people advantage or insight. I think today is going to be really important if you've got for like some secrets to come out, because we need to see why this thing was here. But in addition, there are, like with 5 gifted subs, everybody gets to roll on the Wheel of Chaos, which is my favorite thing. It is now my absolute favorite thing because it's such a fabulous storytelling tool where you get stuff that is not for your class and you have to figure out how to use it. So I love that. So yes, subs, bits, hype trains, all of that will, because it is such a kindness to us when you do something like that. I want to pass that kindness along to my players, so they all get rewards for anything that you would like to give, and it really helps us out here on the channel as well. So, what did we get on Friday? Ooh.
Yeah, so we got a Wheel of Chaos. We
Fabulous.
got a helpful NPC.
Oh.
And then we also got a layer action.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that'll be interesting. Let's see.
And finally, we got a combo move.
Oh, very nice, very nice. All right, well, first things first. Let's roll on that Wheel of Chaos.
How can we not?
All right, Gorf, you
All
start us off. Let's see what you get. All right, you have got
4
4
extra
attacks for the
Yes.
barbarian. That's
Nice.
brutal.
Yes.
And Malik just got some advantage, so fabulous. So Malik, hey, why don't you roll us on that Wheel of Chaos?
All right, let's roll the wheel. Oh, chaos.
Oh, and thank you for the sub, Snowflake Boy. That is a legendary resistance.
8 months.
Ah.
Hell yeah.
8 months. You're amazing. All right, let's see. Where's your Wheel of Chaos? Did we not?
No, it's
Oh,
here.
there it is. I saw it.
4-1.
Sorry. And then there was other things happening. So you get 1 extra
An extra
attack.
attack.
All right,
Mhm.
fabulous. Hey, Athul, give me some chaos.
Chaos.
All right, you get a sneak attack. Very nice. And
Nice.
Crow, why don't you tell me what you got?
Let there be mayhem and chaos.
And everybody's getting extra attacks today, so you get 3 extra. So everybody.
Woo, baby.
So we're just gonna have to set up a situation where you turn into essentially a blender. Like
Yeah.
put
Keep
somebody in
spinning.
the middle. All right, and let's see what I get. Ooh,
Oh, boy.
I get 5 legendary resistance.
Oh my
Uh,
god. For a second there, my heart sank. I thought
I
you
hate
were about to
that.
say spell slots. I'm just like, not again.
Ah. So yeah, come
Oh,
at me,
yeah.
bro. Fabulous.
Okay.
As you start walking past, they start walking past you towards the center of the city, past the newly formed temple. What would you like to do?
Abdul just kind of leans in towards the others. What did I miss?
Oh, buddy, it was a rough day.
Ah,
It was a rough 30 minutes. Oh.
You
Yeah.
telling me all
Yes,
that
it
happened in
was.
30 minutes?
yeah, absolutely.
Oh my god, I thought I
Absolutely.
was stuck in a time loop.
What would you like to do? Do you want to follow them? Do you want to explore the city? Do you want to just, go have a picnic? What?
I feel like we should follow
Some
Yeah,
them.
time off
I
would not
imagine-
kill us.
not following them and then trying to get an audience later with them
Would
be kind of a
probably
dick
bad for
move.
us. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Being like, we're not interested.
Yeah,
We
we're
did
good.
manage. Hey, Thul, we did manage to capture a agent from Nonket. We're actually supposed to be interrogating them. The mages kind of have him bound every imaginable way. Like there are a lot of.
So what you're
magical-
telling me is you need someone to read his mind.
Yes, precisely. I need someone with good mind magic that I can trust, and you're the guy for the job.
Fair enough. Where is he? Or
That way. And he just kind of points at the collective, and like each of the mages are like surrounding him on all sides. Their wands and like scepters pointed directly at him as they continue to march him towards their government building. It's like, yep, there.
all right. Well,
As they continue moving forward. You see several people that they're walking past begin to just sort of gasp as they see one of the magi in chains. They have no idea how to handle this.
Does the crowd start to do anything because of it, or are they just talking?
I mean, they're definitely, you hear a lot of whispers as this market is being set up.
Malik, want to do some damage control
But
on
he's
that,
also
buddy?
like, he's clearly a changeling now. The shapeshift has been dispelled or suppressed or whatever. Like,
It
right?
absolutely has, but he's still wearing the robe
Yeah, he's still wearing
of,
the robes.
Yeah.
of the highest in this land.
Damage control.
Yeah, you start hearing like hawkers in the market, like, come and get your new temples. Oh my God, what is going on over there?
Don't worry about it. It's we're handling it. It's a handled situation. Everything is fine.
Thank God. There's they just look at you sort of askance. If you'd like to, you can roll me a persuasion check.
First,
Sure.
we help.
I'm
We
going.
helped.
I'm going to give you disadvantage on that.
Yeah,
because
yeah,
all you
mhm.
said is, it's fine.
I expect nothing less. This is totally gonna work, guys. I'm so good at persuasion.
Yeah, super awesome.
I'm known to do this. That's
Oh, 14
With
is not
the-
horrible.
With
Not
the
horrible.
with the 14, he looks at you and he's like, is it really? Because why is, and you can see he's starting to sort of work himself up again.
No. Malik, help!
Sir,
But he's one of
take
the
a deep
leaders.
breath. Take a deep
What
breath.
happened? Is the city gonna be okay?
Sir,
Oh my
The
God,
city's
what's
going to be
on over
fine.
here?
There was an issue. It's been handled. The archmages have things under control.
Okay.
Gorf just like, I imagine he's much shorter. That just makes sense. Gorf is gonna like crouch down and just like gently pat him on the top of the head. Like,
behind,
It's okay.
From
at the same
behind
time
you-
that he's patting him on the head, I'm gonna subtle cast calm emotions in the area around me.
Oh my God. You see somebody coming, like running up behind Gorf, thinking that Gorf is like about to like kill this guy. And you see, and suddenly everybody in the market is just like, oh, well, I guess everything is okay then. Isn't that nice? I'm
Yeah,
glad
like I said, it's
you
great.
helped. I'm glad you all made sure that everything was okay. I think that's great.
Yeah, just another day in the life of a member of Delver's Dreams. Tell your friends.
You tell
Come
your
by the,
friends that we're Delver's Dream and we're cool people.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah. Delver's
Or-
Dream it's cool.
It is the coolest.
And you see, as you're watching, you see like several bunnies start sort of hopping around the market, and just every time somebody starts getting a little irate, you see like the little bunny just start twitching its ears a little and just wiggling its nose.
They
And
just
just like, oh.
is anyone touching them and just going narcoleptic on the middle of the road?
Just
these bunnies seem to be a little less.
That's good.
These
I think that would
these
start
are just
panicking
sort of
again.
regular bunnies
Killer
now.
bunnies.
And you definitely are seeing that there's a group. The snuggle bunnies are slightly larger than the other bunnies, and you see that they're sort of sticking to the temple. But you see like regular bunnies sort of bouncing down on the back of the earth elemental, and some of them you see, like, occasionally you will see like the head of the earth elemental sort of very slowly turn towards like a group of bunnies on its shell, and then as the bunnies sort of in a group go, then you'll see the earth elemental sort of smile and then turn back.
I'm very happy that we made that guy our friend.
Yeah.
Definitely a better option than any of the other outcomes.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
really.
I don't know the ramifications of killing an elder elemental, but I don't want to find out either.
Yeah, no. And because you have had word from essentially everywhere, you now know that all 4 of the elder elementals are on this plane now.
Oh boy.
Gorf doesn't know what that means.
Well, at least 2 of them are pacified.
Yep.
Actually,
Well-
before go on.
You know that 3 of them, are pacified
Yeah.
because the Phoenix is back in Delver Street.
Mhm.
Yeah.
True.
And
With
Here
Diadem.
is holding up the city in Jarsai. Now this one's holding up the temple. And we probably
By
should
the way,
talk
it
to
is holding the
Aquafina.
temple. Is it holding the temple as like punishment, or is it doing
It
that
just
willingly?
decided to. It
It
wants
No,
to.
smiled
not-
earlier. It likes it.
Yeah, it is
Okay.
absolutely. It's an earth elemental, and the earth just doesn't want to be disturbed. Like it's not like the other elementals that want to go and like move around and do the things. This guy just wants
Sits
to
there.
chill. And now he gets to chill in the presence of the goddess of love, and it feels nice. It feels better than he's felt in a really long time.
All right. Well, then I'm happy for him.
Yeah.
Speaking of the other elementals, though, we might want to talk to Aquafina and find out what happened with the Leviathan. It did attack Briny Bridge.
Yeah, that would probably be a good
What-
next step.
What did happen to Leviathan?
Leviathan did, in fact, get transported because of the planar touchstone, got transported to the Fountain of Youth, and then
That's
went
right.
somewhere else from there. So, yeah.
So, Are we still interrogating this guy, or what?
Oh yeah, we should do that.
No, I mean
Yeah,
we're
we-
following.
Now that you've pacified the market,
Yeah.
like,
Now they all love us. There's like a bard in the corner, like starting to sing a song about Delver's dream.
right? Yeah, it's all about the delightfulness. So yes, as you are you following now? All
Yeah.
of these guys?
Yep.
As you head towards the center of the city, you start looking through various doorways, and you realize that while the outsides of these buildings are all very square and functional, and each only has a single entryway, the insides are varied and unique. That they have to do with what looks like images from dreams. So every home, every shop is decorated completely differently. There doesn't seem to be any specific style that most people follow, unlike most of the cities, where there's sort of a general vibe that people get. Every single thing is completely individual. And as you get closer to the center of the city, you realize that there are stairways that go up on top of a lot of the buildings leading to the true center of the city, which is about 10 stories up and a huge space. Inside, there is a large chamber decked out in a huge number of different marbles. Mosaic in green and black and white and even purple marble, all pulled together in the images of various dreams. This is the council chamber. Behind the council chamber, you see a series of other rooms. Everything here is very open concept. The Kalashtar do not like, as a psychic race, they do not like anything being hidden from them. So you don't have, in most spaces, you don't have separate rooms. You have sort of lower walls dividing various spaces, but anybody can stand at any point in most of these places and just look across and see everything and everyone in the space.
Nice and open.
Towards the back, you do see what look like several cages that are sized for people. There seems to be about 10 of them. Only 2 of them are currently occupied, as there's not a whole lot of crime here, because when everyone can read your mind, it is very difficult to get away with it. And the 2 people that you see in there, most likely, like they look like they're sleeping it off, really. That this was a drunken, disorderly issue and not some sort of violent assault. They lead the changeling to one of the cages, throw them in unceremoniously, still in their chains, lock the gate, and start heading back to the council chamber to discuss what to do with this filthy spy from Nantked.
Is there like a guard present?
There are several guards posted all throughout the space.
All right. I go over to like each of them and I pull out like a vial of ink, and I just like make a dot on each of them. It's like, all right, that guy's a changeling. You guys know where these dots are. Do not let him know where these dots are. That way, if you see one of you, you check for the dot, okay? If you don't see the dot, kill them immediately. All right? Capiche? We're on the same page here? Good.
So you're trying to do this stealthily?
Yes.
All right. Give me a stealth check.
All right. God, I'm just going to... Oh boy, I might end up having to use my advantage on this bad boy. Oh, wait. Normal roll. It has nothing to do with my scale mail.
Yeah, let's see. What is this roll?
Operating at disadvantage?
Ooh.
Oh, that's...
Oh,
I'm
damn.
going to now use my advantage.
Damn.
Hold on.
Okay.
If you're within 10 feet of both me and Malik, you should get a bonus from our aura protections.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. They see still
save.
It's
Oh, wait.
just saves.
Never mind. Yeah,
Yeah.
that saves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna do another stealth check. Hopefully I'll be better. That's not much
a
better.
whole lot better.
It's not a crit
right.
fail.
But it's not a critical failure.
Let's see. As these guys are trained in stealth and infiltration, they have a very high bonus. So so you think that you have absolutely hidden it from this guy.
I have solved the
Absolutely.
problem.
100%. Yeah, no idea what's going on. Anything
Alright.
else that you would all like to do?
Gorf
Get him
is
up
gonna.
and get peeping and talking.
Fabulous.
Gorf is gonna go over to Balak or go over to the party and be like,
Hey, I know I don't know a lot about these, but if everyone here could read mind, how was this guy able to pretend to be a good guy?
Changeling, or doppelgangers at least, have the ability to kind of defeat the ability to read minds, basically. They have very specific countermeasures to that sort of psychic surveillance and experience.
That's kind of terrifying.
Yep.
Even-
Which means the city was likely entirely unready to deal with an infiltrator that they couldn't just read the mind of.
The entire government system's based off of, complete and utter freedom of information. Yeah.
You see, as you are discussing this, you see the 7 council members sit down in the circle at the center of this chamber, each with a chair outlined in the color of their concentration, we'll say, when it comes to magic. The green chair is empty. You see the Archmage of Divination stand up. First, we must find our colleague, discover what has befallen them. I would appreciate your help in doing this. As you say, of course, everyone sort of looks at you like, what?
I'm not a part
Who
of
the
this.
fuck are you?
I just thought it was kind of like, forgive me. I just kind of like.
Do you have
crouch-
experience in combining your powers with other arcane magic users?
Yes, actually.
And you are welcome to join the circle.
Oh, okay.
Oh, well, then this should be fun.
You see this mage begin to cast something. Each of you may make me an Arcana check to see if you recognize it.
No. 22.
Oh, yeah. So,
14.
Thule,
16.
Thule, you recognize it very specifically as legend lore.
Ah.
Nice.
There's what begins to happen is this mage, you see the section of the floor which is a mosaic of the symbol of divination outlined in a very light blue. It begins to glow. And as you are within the circle, you suddenly feel as though something is reaching inside you and grasping that part of you where your magic comes from. Tell me what that feels like.
Considering Crow draws magic from like 2 different sources, his connection to the primordials and the elemental spirits, and also that connection to the negative energy plane, as he kind of feels like he doesn't too much often combine the two, but with it reaching out to that mode of magic for a brief moment, they are both kind of on the same wavelength, as it were. You're just like, oh, ooh, well,
Absolutely.
that's odd.
As you watch, all of the tiles around the floor begin to pop. The light comes up one at a time, except for the green conjuration. And you see the others bow their heads and concentrate, giving as much energy to this spell as they possibly can. And you see an image begin to form in the center of the circle as the divination magi begins describing the conjuration mage.
Oh.
Eyes of blue, sometimes falling into violet as the light changes. Hair raven black. Her delicate nose striding atop a perfect Cupid's bow. And he continues to describe her, and you see, thank you for the raid, Almighty Ursus. You're awesome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. As they describe it, you see the image get more and more solid in the center. When the image seems almost to be standing directly in front of you, you feel all of your energy slam into this image. The image begins to change and shift. You see what looks like a forest. It's as though you are flying through it very quickly. You see it get denser and denser and denser. Oh my God, Snowflake Boy.
Oh my God!
Give me 1 sec with this description, and then we will get to that. There is. You see the forest get denser and denser, leading to a cave. Inside the cave, it's as though it is filled with mist. The mist begins to coalesce, still in the center of this circle. And you see the conjurer, either unconscious or dead, lying on the floor amidst what looks like 4 changelings. And now I have to address the fact that Snowflake has just dropped 15.
Oh my God,
subs.
Snowflake!
Oh, nice.
69 total for the channel.
Crazy.
Nice.
Oh
Nice.
my God, that's
And
hilarious.
Abe also
You're
wants to learn a secret.
Amazing. Yes, so Abeloke, so first, Abeloke, let me know who you want to have learn a secret. That's incredible. Just FYI, if we can get a hype train going with all of these crazy subs, that'll be amazing on the channel, because the channel will then actually get popped up in the listing. So that'll be just fabulous. Thank you, Snowflake. That is absolutely incredible. And what that means is, first, I'm going to have my players each describe what their unique item is that they carry with them. Gorf, what is your unique item?
Gorf's unique item is his mace. It's called Shatterstar. The base item was basically a giant-sized mace of disruption. And over I guess it's been pretty much close to a year of playing with Gorf, it's evolved several times. It has varying abilities. I could describe them if you'd like, but
Yeah, so Shatterstar does massive damage to undead and to fiends, and
disruption. It has a fear effect.
Yeah,
It now has lightning damage too. I think there's a, as my brother, as my, as my sibling said, it has I think it's when Gorf is below 10% health, he can create a vortex that brings everyone together
Yep.
and does damage.
Yep.
Yeah, it does a lot.
It does a lot of crazy things.
It's a lot. It's a
So,
lot.
Crow, what is yours?
Mine is actually the necklace of Dragonkind. Essentially, each of the talons that are on there allows me to summon the drakes. I currently have a poison one named Vrat. I have my lightning one, Kelada, and now I have a fire one who is unnamed. I haven't figured out a name for her yet, so we'll maybe find out one today. But yes, it is started as simply a way for me to flavor Crow's ability to summon drakes, because he's a Drake Warden Ranger, and has gradually become kind of like his go-to and like main cherished item. It has never once evolved, so
Well, let's be clear.
Save for
getting three times.
The three drakes I can now summon. You know.
There's, oh my god.
You know.
Thank you so much, Lando. That's
Yeah.
so sweet. Oh, you're fabulous. Oh, it looks like we are.
my whistle.
If anybody wants to throw 100 bits or do a sub, we can hit a hype train but we have to do it in less than a minute and 20 seconds, apparently. Like, so yes, there is. So you've got 4 of this. Oh my god,
Yay!
Oh my god, thank you all so much. So for the 100 bits, we've got 4 of those now. So that's 4 plus 2s for the players, and another legendary resistance. Oh my god, we already got to level 4. That's crazy. Oh my god.
Ooh, all right.
That's insane. Oh my god. Thank you. I didn't realize it was gonna jump
It
that
just jumped.
fast. So that means you all have blessed for your first combat. You've got heroism for the day. You each get an inspiration. Please mark that on your character sheet. And
Thanks,
you will get
guys.
another helpful NPC. Oh my god. And if we get to level 5, we will do an instantaneous dice giveaway. So, yes, we.
And another Wheel of Chaos.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is so. Oh my god. Oh my god, Lando, are you keeping track of all this craziness?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I got a whole notebook for it, so we're good.
That
we're
makes
good.
me so
Alright.
so happy. Okay, good. All right, fabulous. We will
Oh,
address all that.
hold on.
just
We
a sec.
got a call for bring us
Oh, we've
Dublin
got
the
to summon.
Dragon Tooth Golem. Hold
We've
on.
got to summon Dublin. While Lando is doing that, Malik, why don't you tell me what your unique item is?
My unique item is the Dragon's Wraith Glaive. I haven't been around long enough for it to evolve, but it is a flaming glaive that can shoot a cone of fire if once per day, which is in and of itself pretty neat.
Yeah, no, I think that is absolutely pretty delightful. Absolutely, Abelo. You we challenged you to do a hype train. You all very much succeeded gorgeously with that. So thank you for that. That's amazing. And finally, Athul, what is your unique item?
Athul's unique item is a sort of scimitar-like weapon known as Frostbane. It was actually created by absorbing the soul of a white Abishai with the Shadow Blade spell and made the spell into a solid object. And so now it commands dark, cold psionic energies that siphon off from my opponents and kind of feed into me.
Absolutely, it does.
Because what goes together better than dark and cold?
That's right. That's right, especially for an elephant. Delightful. All right, fabulous. Well, one of those items, because of that 10 gifts, those 10 subs, is going to evolve. Let's see which one it is today. And of course, because of the extra 5, Wheels of Chaos. So keep track of all your chaos.
Did we ever get that secret for Avalek?
Not yet. Oh, we got another community sub. Oh my god, this is crazy. Okay, did we? All right, so we're gonna need to go through this and see what's going on. Look, it's Dublin. It's our very own Dragon Bone Golem.
Yep.
It was created from an
I
astral
caught her.
dreadnought.
He has invisibility.
Yes. I caught her chewing on my sister's art supplies, so she was running away from me because she thought she was in trouble. And then my sister stayed home from work today because she was feeling sick, and she said that she brought her a potato from the pantry. So she got a potato
the cutest thing I've
and
ever
brought my
heard.
sister a potato.
Oh my
adorable.
god.
It's like, here, potatoes make me happy. This will make you happy, right?
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god. This yeah, this is crazy. My hype train has stopped updating for some reason.
Yeah, same.
It just
It should have gone to
broke.
5, but
Yeah, it
got
absolutely
stuck.
should have gone to
Oh, there it
5. So we did. We did get to level 5. So absolutely. So everybody, I'm gonna give you 60 seconds. Raffle, because we're gonna do a dice raffle right this second. So, first, let's go through and say thank you to everyone. So, first of all, Old Brogger, thank you so much for the subs. That's fabulous. Snowflake, oh my god, thank you for all the subs.
Oh my gosh.
That's incredible. Maeve, thank you for the follow. Saltiest Unicorn, thank you for the follow. We really appreciate it. Snowflake, more subs, all the subs. Kerflop, thank you so much for the bits. Lando, thank you. Cassie, you're amazing. Thank you for the bits. Old Brogger, more bits. Fabulous. Blizzard, yay, thank you. Ramble, absolutely amazing with so many bits over there. Abel thank you for all of the bits. And Kerflop, thank you for the community sub. So we got a total of 1,400 bits and 17 subs. So what that means is that so let's see how we want to pull out the bits first. So we can do one Wheel of Chaos with a bunch of +2s. We could do a couple of combo moves with a bunch of +2s, or we can just do all +2s. What would you like to do?
Combo moves with +2s? Oh, wait. Chaos.
That sounds fun to me.
Fabulous. So, Lando, we've got 2 combo moves, and we have got 4 +2s.
So I misspoke earlier about the thing we got from the last stream. We got 1,000 bits. So what if we did 2 combo moves from that, and then just used all the bits on +2s for today? I think 2 is good.
Sure. So that's 14 +2s. Okay.
Got it.
I'm gonna need to wreck
Two
your wreck your lives. There
There are
Utter
some rules
chaos.
we're going to aggressively pass today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. There's and then 17 subs, so that is 1 evolution. Everybody gets to roll on the Wheel of Chaos again, and then 2 legendary resistances for all of that. So yeah, there's a lot going on there. So everybody roll me on the Wheel of Chaos. Gimme.
All right.
Let's see, Malik. What about you?
Wheel
What do you got?
of Chaos. Let's see what we have.
You get a sneak attack. Yay! We
Ooh,
love
all
that.
right.
There is next. Give me hey Thule. Give me some chaos. And you get 4 sneak attacks.
Okay, so I have 5 now.
All right, I love it. Hey, how about you, Crow? Give me some chaos.
Chaos!
All right, you get an inspiration. Is what you get. And Lando, is Lando here? Did Lando disappear?
I think Lando disappeared
Well,
into the
I will
abyss.
do. I
There we
get
are.
6 sorcery points in addition to my 8 legendary resistances.
That is scary. I'm afraid.
All right, and then I'll
Yeah.
go. All right, she wanted out. So.
Gimme.
And that's 6 more extra attacks.
Oh my god!
That's 10.
Oh my god.
That's 10 total.
I'm
Oh
gonna
my
tell
God.
you, if your explanations are not
Oh,
fucking
oh,
astonishing,
Of course.
I will be, first of all, disappointed because you always do glorious things, but I will also hurt all of you.
Oh no, that's totally fair. Completely.
Oh
Or
my
physical
god.
rows, multiple arms.
Yeah.
Just
Just suddenly shit goes down. This. All right,
More
fabulous.
extra attack. Oh my gosh.
Yes, there is.
Oh,
As you.
and
Yes.
the dice giveaway. We roll.
And the dice
yeah,
giveaway.
yeah.
Thank you. Yes.
Yeah.
Who's gonna win?
Let's do it.
drum roll.
We can't only have one person in the raffle right now. Hold on, let me just
No,
refresh.
that's not right.
Yeah,
You need to refresh.
Yeah, I know,
You
that's-
need to,
yeah.
because I saw a bunch of people throw some
Okay, cool.
throw some things down.
We got some. All right, well, and if you do not win this first one, that's totally fine, obviously. But you won't.
We
have
will be doing
you-
another one at the end.
and you won't have to re-enter. So, all right, so closing it up. And
Fabulous.
The winner for this guy is the saltiest unicorn.
Saltiest unicorn! I love it.
Saltiest
Hey,
unicorn.
Saltiest unicorn. First of all, welcome to the community. You get some dice.
Yeah, welcome.
Send me a whisper here, or and I will give you instructions on how to claim those. So yay, fabulous! I love it. Now back to the scene, shall we? Shall we go? Shall we go back to the scene? You have seen the way conjured, and because of that insane hype train, you see something else. You see a flash of dark red eyes as the vision explodes. Everyone, make me a dexterity saving throw.
Aura of protection.
All right.
Let's
GG.
see. All right. Gorf, you're good. Malik, you're good. Ithul, what about you?
You get a +5 if you're near me. Remember.
Ithul,
I get +9 if both of us
Crow-
are near you.
my
Do we all get
God.
+9?
Yeah.
that is so
That's
ridiculous.
so
You
disgusting.
do not get +9. You're a monster. There's why you gotta ruin things.
It's the power of our collective friendship.
Well,
It's
this
safe.
is true. The power of friendship. Absolutely. We've got I need some chimes behind me.
Xylophone just.
Absolutely. There is so Crow.
Ah.
You and the mages who were all in the circle and all concentrating really hard, all failed your save.
Yeah.
You watch as this vision just explodes and everyone is sprawled out on the floor. It's going to do
Oh boy.
10 psychic damage.
Oof. Okay. Oh, I accidentally typed in 100. That would have been very bad. Let's
Yeah,
not
no,
do that.
thank you. So no, thank you. Um, there's yes, and
Do the rest of us take any damage?
Malik also gets a secret. No, the rest of you don't. It's just the people. It was just the people in the circle.
Okay.
Oh, I took it.
There's you, Malik. What secret would you like to know?
I'm not sure I have enough information to request, like, figure out what secret I would like to know. Since I'm not sure what secrets are on the board. Let's see.
It is, so this is, I will tell you something about any person, place, or thing on the Patchwork Planet in our setting. Anything you want.
Is there anything people are dying to know, either among the audience or my fellow players?
Whatever we're trying to get out of the changeling.
Yeah, let's see.
Yeah, how do you
You'd
subvert
have
a
to-
changeling's mind?
You would have to give me a specific question that you're looking for, not, please give me all the information that the changeling has immediately.
They're like, what is Kilnasi's greatest fear?
Is that what we want to know?
Yes, obviously.
What is Kilnasi's greatest weakness?
Oh!
Ooh.
Oh.
Probably the fact that she's a gigantic bitch.
I mean, that is debilitating.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. Kilnasi's greatest weakness is, oh God, like there's a couple things. So Kilnasi's greatest weakness is how much power she has put into her phylacteries.
That we have both.
The phylacteries we now own.
Absolutely. Abelok is correct. It is blood orange and ginger tarts. Is her greatest weakness. Absolutely. That is the thing. As this vision explodes with these red eyes, you see a new vision appear. You see Kilnasi, and you see the crown, the artifact that is one of her phylacteries. You see it smashed to bits. And you see Kilnasi scream.
All right.
And then it fades.
What?
You all saw that, right? That wasn't just me?
Everyone but Crow can make me a perception check.
Oh boy.
Let's see.
Gee, I needed that.
Oh,
That's-
damn.
Oh damn.
Damn. Okay. You, Ithul, you saw as this thing exploded, you saw several tiny little spiders seem to crawl away from the explosion, unseen because of it. And you watched one of them crawl into the lock of the cage of the changeling.
to the lock. Get to the lock now. And,
The guards sort
rush
of look at
over.
you confused.
I'll
What
run
are,
over
what
to
are you
the lock.
talking about?
How close are
Everyone's
we to
still
the
looking.
cages?
They're probably about 40 or 50 feet away from you
Uh,
right now.
With a 20, did I see it? A dirty 20?
You did not. These were very, very small spiders, and there was a giant explosion.
Well, if Cthulhu's saying get to the lock, I will get myself to that lock.
What lock? My head. Ah.
What do I need to do with the lock? Am I just on the lookout for something, or?
I saw spiders climbing into it.
As you head over to the cage, you see the changeling still just there, looking at you like, wasn't me. I didn't do the explosion. Wasn't
Shut
me.
up. No one asked.
Buddy, we got your measure on the wall. We know you didn't do the explosion. If you could do that, we would be in a very different situation.
Yeah. Yeah, if you.
What would you like to do while you're over there?
Let's see.
As soon as I can see in range, I'm just gonna fucking blast it with a ray of frost to freeze it over.
What is the cage made of?
The cage is made of steel.
And there's other cages that are next to
Yeah,
it?
there's 9 other cages.
Gorf is gonna go over to another cage, attempt to rip off a bar, and then just twist it around the mechanism or like the hinge, and just. Fuck! Why can't I describe it?
Give me
You know what I'm saying, right?
My own lock.
Yeah, I just need a straight strength check, please.
Check.
Yeah. Yeah, you're attempting to like bend steel. Yeah.
Balls.
No, you
Balls.
grab it, and you in your head you've got this whole plan. That is just, you're gonna.
He
grab
wasn't
it,
mad.
and it's gonna
That's
be
the
so
issue.
cool.
He wasn't mad.
And you just go like.
And then he looks down and he
The cage
realizes
slides across
how
the ground
like
a little bit.
beat up and how like really injured he is, and he's like, and like, okay, like kind of backs away, kind of sheepish.
Bert has
Oh.
finally found something that he cannot surpass, and it just apparently a normal, mundane steel cage. Your greatest.
It's okay. We all have bad days. I'm just gonna pat him on the back and cast Cure Wounds on him.
Oh my God.
But
There's,
yes, I am freezing over the lock with Frostbolt too. I'm sorry, not Frostbolt. Ray of Frost.
All right, fabulous. As you do that, you see several spiders fall down dead from the lock. And you
I
see
reached out and pick one up by its little leg.
Okay, so I'm gonna look inside the lock. Do I see any spiders in there still?
mean, I
not,
froze it
not
over.
anymore.
How
Yeah,
big is
not
this
not
lock?
anymore. You got all the little spiders. There's nothing left in there. You can absolutely tell that the changeling looks disappointed. There's like,
Hey, don't look so bummed out. She was more likely to try and assassinate you so you couldn't say anything than to actually bother rescuing you. Kind of how this
she-
business works.
The changeling looks at you and is like, yes, that's true.
He doesn't seem concerned, but Gorf wouldn't notice.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gorf just.
Gorf is just—he's like, oh yeah, I'm really hurt.
From about 40 feet away, you just hear a deep, like, groan as Crow begins to lift himself up. What? Is that how that spell normally works?
As the others sort of climb up, they're not as bad as you because they all have resistance to psychic damage.
Of
So
course.
they're all not quite as beat up as you. And they're like, oh no, that was something new. I think she's alive. But we need to get there. We need to get there. I don't know what that was.
Oh, you mean
Where
the
was
person
there?
that was replaced?
Yes. And when you say where is there, you see one of the mages wave their hand, and a whole map of Duopolis, including the forest, suddenly appears. It says, if I'm correct, it is this cave. And you see like a little path with like a red arrow and then like a big red X. There's appear in the air. It was a cave that we used to help smuggle people out of Non-Ked after the Civil War.
Oh.
Is there a fast way to? Well, actually, I guess that path is the fastest way to get there.
There's one of them looks at you and says, "Well, I can teleport you."
Oh, excellent.
Hey, does anyone have any healing? I could really use it, because, remember how that I fought that giant dirt man?
You need a little bit more, buddy.
I
gave you a good old.
I'd feel more comfortable, honestly.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean,
I got you. Don't worry.
Yeah, that's entirely fair. Let's see. Speaking of, did anyone else see the Kilnasi vision after that explosion?
That's right. You're still terrified of Kilnasi.
What? Sorry?
Another 15, so you got 30 back total.
Don't say her name. Just call her the Lich Queen. You'll be better off that way. For one, and two,
She's going to try and kill you either way.
Well, at least she without saying her name, at least she has to try to find us rather than saying her name and then she shows up and turns everything in our bag of holding into a massive malign monster that wants to kill us. You remember that? I do. It wasn't great.
Yeah, it was kind of shit.
Yeah, that wasn't super extra. He just died. Just died. It's fine.
But what was all this about a vision of the Lich Queen? All I saw were two beady red eyes behind all the changelings, and then a scream, crash.
Who cares about all that? Someone's in trouble. Let's go.
I'll describe what I saw to them, and then let's go.
As you get prepared, anyone that was over at the cage can give me an insight check.
Insighto.
Aw, not great.
I'd have a bad roll sometime today.
Right. There's nothing. Malik, do you want to give me a little insight check there? No, we just don't want to do it. Just
Oh, shit.
Real slow get into stuff. Okay, there we go. 29.
Right. There is you absolutely recognize that this is not a thing. That he was absolutely lying to you. That there's something going on here where it's when you said she would most likely try to assassinate you and he agreed with you, he was absolutely lying.
Yeah, I'd figured that one out, but yeah, I will warn the Archmages that hey, they're probably going to try to spring this changeling at some point. Maybe the only reason it didn't happen previously was that the other changeling was pretty definitively dead by the time word got out that things were going south. But there wasn't really an opportunity to try and extract the spy.
You see one of the mages head over. It looks they're dressed in red. This is the Archmage of Evocation, and you see them. They look at everyone and they say, "Please step back."
All right.
Steps back carefully.
and you watch as he just summons a huge fire inside this cage. Burns away. It's obvious that this is hurting the changeling. But it completely burns away all of the changeling's clothing. And you see all of these little pops happening, as it looks like there were still hundreds of spiders within the changeling's clothes that could have sprung the lock. The changeling is now covered in burns and naked in their cell. And the Archmage of Evocation just sort of dusts off their hands and goes back to the circle. Yes.
That solves that.
Perhaps we can help to ensure that whatever you will be facing will not be at quite such a disadvantage. They're looking over at Gorf, who's still pretty bloody.
Like, Gorf is bloodied. I just realized I'm completely spent magically. I have one spell slot left.
Yeah.
I'm oof.
Yeah. At the beginning of this, I was like at 35 of like 166.
Oh no.
Which is really
ridiculous.
low for Gorf.
Yeah.
So, as this happens, you see them clap their hands a few times, and messengers start rushing out into the city.
They were clapping for something.
And he starts clapping.
He's like, yay!
He's like,
Oh
no! Oh dear! Yes, absolutely. They begin. Messengers begin heading out, and within a few moments, you see several people come in who look to be healers, and they begin going about just healing all of you, so you can all get your hit points back up to max.
Excellent.
And they look at you and say, it will take a little bit of time to create the teleportation circle, so please take some time, and you may all take a short rest to recover things. Thank you for resubscribing, Mac. That is another legendary resistance, so that's fabulous. And thank you for the follow, Carl. Now, you've taken your short rest. Thank you for the sub, Carl. That's another legendary resistance. Fabulous. I am going to need each of you to mark your short rest and then get ready to be teleported.
All right.
Bum, bum, bum.
Short rest is marked.
Are you prepared emotionally for what you might find? Do you all feel like you're prepared for this?
Oh boy.
Nope. Well, let's do it.
Absolutely not. Thank you.
Let's see here.
Being unprepared is half the fun.
Has anybody been able to recover any of their spell slots?
I'm using my arcane recovery.
Okay.
So I have what's that? So I have 4 spell slots that I can get back, 4 levels worth of spells that I can get back. So deciding
fabulous. All right.
I think I'm gonna have to do that. So I just get 4 first level spell slots back. Okay.
The teleportation circle is created in the center of the room. You feel the energy rising. And as this happens, you see a portal appear above the floor. It is the deepest part of the forest. 100 feet away through the portal, you can see the mouth of a darkened cave. As you step through, you feel the wind cooler here under the canopy of trees than it was in the city. And you feel a powerful, powerful evil presence within the cave. What do you do?
Well, I kind of expected something like this.
Yeah. Let's
Have
see.
a light.
I mean, I've got a lantern in the bag, but
Well, we're about to enter a dark cave.
Can you not see?
I'm going to drop
can
a
see in the
4th
dark, no
level
problem.
aid on, let's say, Crow, Ithul, and Shadane.
Fabulous.
Mm-hmm. All right, so you each get 15 temporary hit points. Just a little bit of overshield before we walk into what I'm fairly certain is an obvious trap.
Oh yeah. Also, apparently,
I don't think it's even a trap. It's like it's not that it's being
Yeah.
set for you. It's
Yeah.
It's just that it's a
There's just
clearly
a bad thing in
situation,
there.
and we're just gonna walk into it
Yeah.
and trigger
Yeah.
whatever's in there to try and kill us.
Also,
Yeah.
I am a fool, and I read D&D Beyond incorrectly. I did not have only one spell slot. It's the opposite. I only used one spell slot.
Thank God. All right. There
Okay.
you go.
So I'm okay.
There you go. Oh my God.
Ah,
That's
man, I was very
hilarious.
afraid. I was like, oh, wait, no. I'm just an idiot. Okay.
That's awesome. Good. That's delightful. We like that.
But in preparation for this, I'm going to pull out the yet unnamed. I'm just going to Firebird for right now is the placeholder name for the Fire Drake. I'm going to pull her out.
Lovely. Lovely. I like it. Anything else? You are not in initiative right now, so you can do whatever you need to.
I guess Gorf will use a feature that he almost never uses because it just he's gonna crouch down and place his hand on the floor and use his primeval awareness and see if there's any aberrations, celestials, dragons, elementals, fae, fiends, or undead within a mile of us. Can at least get a sense of maybe what the danger is.
You are overwhelmed.
Oh.
Awesome.
You begin to cast this spell, and it is like the darkness of the cave punches you in the face.
Oh,
There
do I
is
detect any
something.
celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet?
It is, you can tell that it is not celestial, but other than that, you don't really know. Like, it's so powerful, and there's this weird mix.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, that's
Yeah.
a straight up blood orgy right there.
Thank you, South Park. There's...
yeah, so there's a lot of things.
Yeah,
be
there are.
prepared.
All right, I will keep it in mind.
Yeah, and I'm actually going to mount Firebird.
Oh,
It's that mounted
all right.
combat perk.
Fabulous. All right, so you hop on your burning drake. ready to go. Are we prepared?
All right. It's now or never.
Pull out for Frostbane from the shadows, leaving a trail of frost on the floor as I go.
Fabulous. You see plants wilting, being killed as the frost reaches them as you walk past them. Just a small line of like small wildflowers and grasses, all just wilting at the cold.
Dill feels a little sad because he wanted to eat them.
No.
We know. As you stride into the darkness, you hear a voice, haughty, proud, and powerful. Did you like my little message?
Oh, it was delightful.
Do I
Pretty sure
recognize
it
the
gave
voice?
my friend a
Yeah,
headache.
do you recognize the voice?
I don't think you all do.
Oh, so it's
The
not Lois.
hunters-
Got it.
The hunters would, but you do not.
You
Do
received our
come in.
message.
Come and say hello.
I'd like
Hi,
to know
hello.
who agreed.
My name is Athul. I'm a mind flayer. Nice to meet you.
You start noticing that there's just thousands of spiders all over the place. They seem to be just coating the walls.
Any spiders you have here? I
Of
presume
course.
you're either all loath or aligned with her.
She is my mistress, after all.
Of course.
And you see a body in the back. First thing you notice is there are 4 changelings that are all dead.
Oh, fuck.
You then see these swarms of spiders covering what you assume is the actual Archmage, wrapping them in silk. And you see the silk being tugged up to the ceiling as the unconscious form of the Archmage is hung for later consumption. Tell me now, do we have music, Lando, or no?
Yeah, it might just be a little bit quiet. Let me turn up a little.
It says, tell me now,
It's not coming through the Zoom call.
what do I have the pleasure of seeing before me?
We go by many names as of late. We are the warriors, protectors of Delvish Dream. Sune's chosen to a very specific city of elementals, the Poison Brigade.
I do love Delvers. Such a lovely space. I certainly, and she begins to describe Diraxis's bedchamber in the hunter's mansion. So many things he must have missed in the city. How is Diraxis?
I don't know. Don't really see him very often.
I'm
Oh,
afraid I genuinely am not sure who you're talking about.
No fucking
I'm
clue.
new here, sorry. Definitely missing
Don't worry,
some
he's a-
context on this thread. Real
He's
creepy
an ally
red
of
room
ours.
description.
He's one of the.
Definitely missing some context on the thread.
He's
It
an
looks
ally
like
of
you've
ours, one of
picked
the
up
hunters.
you've picked up some new friends along the way. How lovely. And I'm going to need one of you to roll me a D20, please.
I'll do it.
All right. Let's see. Let's see what this looks like.
15.
Ooh, 15. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Well, we all have little friends, don't we? And you see the spider start sort of swirling in different, interesting ways. At one point, the spiders on the wall seem to start swirling. And you realize, just a moment too late, as you cannot see her,
Oh,
that she has
reminds me of
cast.
when I was with spiders.
She has cast a very powerful spell.
It's insect
You
swarm.
see the wall shift and seem to fold in on itself. You can see a landscape of fire and horror, and a shadow appears. Stepping through, you see a huge winged fiend wielding a whip of fire
God damn it.
and a sword.
Uh-oh.
Oh, excellent.
As it steps through, you hear a gentle laugh.
Oh, come on.
And
they were
then
having
it
such a nice
speaks.
conversation.
I have been summoned from the abyss. Who do I get to eat?
The spiders. Start eating the spiders.
There's a lot of them.
I
They're
second that.
apparently a delicacy.
Filthy little creature, you would speak to me.
You asked us a question.
I will eat. I was asking the one that summoned me.
Well, you didn't
She'll
make
be
that
dead in a
known.
minute. Don't worry about it.
There's you may each make me a religion check to see if you can tell what the hell this thing is.
Oh my god. Wow.
Malik
Wow,
has no
I know
idea.
it's
Encountered one
bad
of these already?
news. That's about it.
Gort doesn't know. Crow doesn't know.
Ah,
Ithul does.
cool.
Ithul knows.
Haven't we fought one of these before?
No, you haven't actually. You fought a pit fiend at the end of season 1.
Oh, right. This is.
But
Ooh.
whoever is this crazy powerful person has just cast the gate spell. And because you rolled a 15 on the chart, you get a Baylor.
Yeah.
Fighter flight kicked in so hard.
So that's going to be super extra delightful.
So as I'm just
I
looking
am-
up at this thing, I cast a spell magic. No, kidding.
Basically, that doesn't
I
work
wish that
after
would
it's
work.
stepped through.
Yeah, I know.
right.
I looked down at the fact that I am on a fire drake and cry.
Yep. You sure do. You sure do.
I should have bought colada.
Yeah. Okay. Do we see the summoner at this
Are you
point? Or is it
prepared?
just kind of giant?
You may make me a perception check, but this is going to be very difficult.
I will also attempt this perception check.
Let's see.
Let's spend some of those +2s.
Oh, wow. She did not do great on her stealth check.
23.
Yeah.
I got eyes.
You see, hanging from the
I think I
ceiling,
spent my perception left, but I'll try.
a
Yep. spent it.
large creature. Half woman, half spider. You recognize her from the descriptions that the hunters gave you. Apparently, Matron Collaxia has been returned to your world by Lolth and given her gift. She has become a drider. And anyone with arcane knowledge would know what this means is that she has grown immensely in power, as Gate is a 9th level spell.
Oh, no.
You now are facing Collaxia, the chosen of Lolth, and her little Baylor.
Hello, Baylor.
It's
Little
nice.
thing. Look how cute
It's
it is.
nice.
Kill me.
And with that, we shall enter initiative.
Oh.
Yay! Please pull your tokens up
All right.
and give me some fun, fabulous initiative. It's gonna be great. This-
Why does it always do that?
I don't know why it does
I
that.
had it.
You should
selected.
stop doing that. This-
Let's try it again. Boop.
Oh, sick. I have advantage
All right,
now on my
perfect.
initiatives. I'm a
So it
slick
appears
ranger.
to believe that Gorf has a 5.16 intelligence initiative bonus. I'm not sure how it's got the decimal point, but that's why it's getting the very
so
low
it's
result.
because that's his dexterity.
It does it
Yeah.
for ties.
Okay. Oh, all right. Yeah, makes sense.
There is fabulous. All right, sorry, I'm just getting some things all set up here as I'm gonna beat your ass. So that's gonna be fun, I think. I think that's gonna be great. And let's see, yeah. And now let's do this. Let's get some initiative over here, shall we? We're just gonna do a little initiative over there, see how that goes. And I'm just gonna do a little thing real quick. Please do not mind me. Just gonna
Finding you.
roll some dice here.
Uh-oh.
That's all I'm gonna do. Dice are fine.
I mean, you can choose not to. And in fact, I encourage
You know
decision
what?
to not
That's
roll
true.
dice.
That's true. I could choose not to roll any dice at all.
Yeah.
Wait, what? 268.
Yeah, don't mind that. It's fine. You're fine. Everything's fine. I think everything's fine. You all think everything's fine, right? Everything's fine.
Oh, just rolling for health for the Baylor.
Absolutely, we are. Yes. First of all, this is going to be a version of narrative combat. You will tell me what you would like to do, and then I will tell you what rolls you have to make to succeed. And I will tell you what happens if and when you fail.
All right.
So, let us begin, shall we? Gorf, what are you going to do?
How tall is the ceiling?
The ceiling is about 30 feet high,
Perfect. And
it's
she's-
full of like stalactites.
And Matron Collaxia is like hanging from the top of the ceiling.
She's just walking. She's walking on the ceiling,
Okay.
looking down at all of you.
Gorf is going to use his climbing speed to just like run up the wall and then jump and fucking grab her, I guess one of her legs, and then just like slam her down into the ground after
Fabulous
raging. And then just
What
leave
I
and
am-
just grab it. Yeah.
What I'm going to need from you is I'm going to need an athletics check, and then I'm going to need a strength check.
I don't know if it matters,
you.
but I have a 45-foot climbing speed.
Sure, but
Okay.
you cannot run on ceilings with a climbing speed, so you're going to have to jump from the wall.
Okay, good. Athletics?
Yeah, so I need athletics first to see if you can make the jump. Let's see.
24.
Okay, absolutely, with 24, you can do that. And now I'm going to need a strength check. Nope, first I'm going to need a dexterity check.
Just a straight dex check.
Yes. And don't
16.
forget that you all have blessed for this, and you have heroism.
Oh yeah.
That's true.
A 16, a 17 does not hit her. As you come flying towards her, attempting to grab her, she literally smacks you out of the way, sending you sprawling onto the ground. I'm going to need you to roll me 3d6 as you have just fallen 30 feet.
9.
You take 9 damage.
Is Malik in the turn order?
Yes, Malik is.
Mhm.
Anything else that you would like to try?
How many of
on
those
your turn?
attacks does that? Is that like one attack? Is that a full action? What is that constitute?
So I'm assuming that you are going to be doing a full action that will include all of the things that you want to do.
Okay, well it failed, so that's fine. I can't do really anything else without any actions.
There is now the other issue is you have 14 plus 2s, so we can change the story. Or you have a lot of inspiration. So I'm going to say
Okay, cool.
you've been given a
You know,
shitload from
the
Yeah,
totally.
chat has loved it.
Please use it.
I wanted to
You
acknowledge
will,
that you.
So stop. I'm going to tell you right now, you're gonna die if you do not utilize the gifts that you were given today.
Totally. So it doesn't matter that we knew the result. That's fine. That helped. Okay. Yeah. I will use. I'm gonna use one of my inspirations.
All right, fabulous. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Let's see if you can do a little better.
Nope.
Well, that is not better. How many inspirations do you have?
I have 3. Can I use an extra attack to try again?
Ooh.
You tell me about it. Tell me what that looks like. So I'm assuming that you are reaching for her with your paws right now.
Oh
Tell
shit!
me how you're
Okay.
gonna
Okay.
use-
So as Gorf is reaching and he sees her about to bat him away, Gorf is going to turn his mace into a giant fucking hook and just hook it into her abdomen and then rip down with the hook.
Absolutely, you are. I need you to roll me an attack roll now. Because it should do a little better than a dex check.
Yeah.
Let's oh, it still does not hit.
All right.
Ah,
Yeah,
plus
I'm gonna-
2s.
I'm gonna do 2 plus 2s.
All right, fabulous. That does hit. Please mark off those plus 2s. Your hook sinks into her. Tell me what this looks like.
So as the hook sinks into her, and Gorf's weight and momentum, so he hooks into her abdomen, and he is going to just rip her off of the ceiling. And as they tumble, Gorf is going to take a bite at her neck and her face as he slams her into the ground. As he juggles to spin so that she lands below him.
Okay, all right. I'm loving this. I'm absolutely adoring this story. first, make me an attack with your bite. So an unarmed attack.
Crit, baby!
Oh, damn!
Ah!
Okay.
Fire!
Fabulous.
Good.
As that happens, I'm going to so give me damage on all of that. So we've got, it looks like, and she does take your radiant damage because she is both a fiend and undead, technically.
Nice.
So we have got 18, 30, 40. Oh my god. 50, 54 damage. You just did.
Unfortunately for her, I'm not done. I also have Dread Ambusher. So I'm going to do
Go.
a third attack. And how is she looking after the bite?
Fine.
I mean, look, okay.
She is a spider.
No,
and you
for sure.
and so
I
what
wasn't
you
thinking I was
see
gonna
is
bite
that
her head
she's got like 8 legs, and so she is like, as you are trying to maneuver her and things like that, you just watch like as a couple, like 3 of her legs come and start trying to reposition you while you're trying to reposition her. So give me this third attack. This is going to resolve in the air, and then we'll see what happens. Who hits the ground first?
27.
27. Yes, that does hit.
That is another. Oh, that's max damage with the frost. That's
Rude.
26
Total?
uh
26 total damage.
might be 28. I don't know if it actually is calculating the +2. But
I am so. Oh my god! All right. So you've got. So how much? I'm sorry. How much was this?
28.
28 damage. Okay.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Dread Ambusher gives me another D8. That's 4. So that's 32.
You're a bad person. You're a bad person. She just wanted to summon a Baylor and be fine. All right, so we're gonna do a wisdom check for her fear. What's the DC of your fear effect?
Oh, she's not immune to it? Oh shoot, I don't even know what it is anymore, honestly. I think it's 15.
A 15.
Yeah,
Okay.
it hasn't gone up.
I know. She is not afeared. She is absolutely not scared of you. She ain't a scared. She is not.
That makes sense.
Now we're going to do a contested dexterity check to see who can get the upper hand. She's going to do hers at advantage because she has a total of 10 limbs to work with, while you only have the 4. So let's see. Let's see what this looks like, shall
14.
we? And she just beats you.
I'm
with
gonna
a
use a
15.
+2 to say fuck her.
Oh, damn.
It
Okay.
did.
All right. Since chat doesn't love me and apparently doesn't want to give me any negative twos, that's fine. Rude. Yes, absolutely. She's going to do an extra 1d6 damage as you like slam into her with all your weight. So she's going to take 4d6 damage. Let's see, it's 10 damage. So you have done almost 100 points of damage in the first action of the first
Oh my god.
round. Matron Collaxia now recognizes that you are a threat.
Uh-oh.
So,
I put some respect
shall
on my
see.
name.
she looks at you and she says, "Pain is something that I give out, dear. I don't accept it." Now, who's next? And that will be Malik.
Yeah. So, Ithul,
Don't
do
go
you
too far,
want
Malik,
the
I have
battle
an
or do you
idea.
want me to handle the battle?
Just hey, you handle it. What?
Malik, don't go too far. I have a plan.
Okay. Do you have a? When you say don't go too far, do you mean don't engage in melee, or do you mean like don't run off into the abyss doing something weird? Like
Don't
just
flee
need
this
some-
certain death we found ourselves in.
Both of those would be bad things, yes.
Okay. Well, let's see. There's not that much I can do without running in, is the thing.
Sure.
Let's see. In that case, let's think about this. Are there any large objects in this thing, like chains or
There are like
magical-
stalactites and stalagmites, but there's not really much there. You see a couple of like what look like sort of backpacks sort of strewn around the bodies of the changelings that were probably had supplies in them, but nothing else really. It's just sort of an open.
Does a stalactite count as a large or smaller item? Or like
You would have to
not-
break it off of the cave. So if you can
Okay,
shatter,
so
if
the
you can
stats
rip it
will
off,
be
yeah.
the same. The stats will be the same no matter what. So I will animate a backpack, and this will be very silly.
Yes.
Yes, please.
I use animating performance. I point at one of the abandoned backpacks and I say, "Kill!" And the backpack rises up into the air. Let me get this into. Let me get this into 20 so you can see its deal. But it has 45 hit points, AC 16, these stats, some attacks.
Oh my god. Oh, I love it. She just sort of looks at that and she's like, "What are you doing? Good lord!" All right, so tell me, so describe to me what you want to have happen, and I will tell you what checks
So,
we're going to look
I
at.
am going
Please
to
make it
basically
eat her
have
head.
this backpack jump the matron, and specifically, I'm basically trying to have it like get over her head and grapple her, so she can't
Yes.
do verbal components of spells.
Yes.
Oh my god!
Eat her
Oh
As
head.
it basically
my
tries to eat her, probably ineffectively, but
Okay. Fabulous. So that's gonna be a that's gonna be a. I'm gonna say that is an attack by this thing with disadvantage, because
right.
you are aiming it very specifically at one spot.
okay.
So let's see what that looks like.
All right, where I just need to grab my spell attack bonus for this. There we are. Does that roll?
Oh
it?
god!
23.
Oh my god!
18 because it's
Oh my god!
disadvantage.
An 18. As it flies towards her, you see her. She said, "I asked you a question," and you see her hand just reach out and just grab the backpack as it's flying towards her. "What are you trying to do?" And she throws the bag on the ground and just pins it with one of her feet.
I throw Malik an advantage. Let's try that again.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Let's see if this gets better.
Backpack on
Still
head.
an
No,
18.
So with advantage, what you do is you just cancel out the
Oh,
disadvantage.
just cancel.
So
That's
you
a
get the-
23.
So it's a
so you get
23.
the 23. So as she attempts to reach out and grab it, it instead, like, she grabs the main part of the backpack, but the straps like just fly into her mouth. You're like, ah!
I was hoping this would be more dignified. Didn't have many options.
Oh my god.
You should put weirder stuff in your lair. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
This
she's
is
not
on you.
she's not super excited. by all of you.
Then, and I will pass Ethul a bardic inspiration because it very much seems like we're going to need it if something fun is planned.
Yep.
Absolutely. Absolutely you are. Yes. Let's see. All right, Crow. So she has been tackled from the ceiling. She now has a backpack attempting to get in her mouth.
Perfect.
Crow, what
right.
would you like to do?
While astride of Firebird, he's going to rush in, and while pulling out his battle axe, and as he's like rushing in with one hand, he casts out Ray of Enfeeblement as he prepares to use one of his extra attacks to chop
Fabulous.
off one of her legs.
What's the saving throw on Raven's movement?
I have to make a spell attack, and then it's a DC 17 con save. So let me
On
do
save.
that.
All right. Let's see if she makes it. She does not. So she uses one of her legendary resistances.
Ah! Oh, so spicy. Oh,
Yeah,
time for that attack
absolutely.
roll.
Gimme. Let's see what's going on there.
And boop. Oh, I'm not good at fighting. Yeah, I don't. I'm going to use one of my advantages to try and get that better.
Okay, fabulous. All right.
That's
and
worse. Categorically
she-
worse.
You see her as you come. First, you cast a spell, and then you come at her with a battle axe, and you just watch her. She seems to just absorb the spell into her, and just, oh, that tickles. How much fun! You know necromancy. We should talk. And then, as you get closer, she just picks up one of her spider legs and just slams your axe to the ground. And it says, would you like to talk about that now?
There are a lot of things I like to talk about when it comes to necromancy, but not with you! I'm trying to I'm going to use another one of my extra attacks to try to lift up the axe and kind of do a backwards cleave through it.
Okay, fabulous. I'm going to need you to do an attack roll at disadvantage because your axe
Okay.
is now pinned.
Boop! God damn it!
And what were the things that you got from the Wheel of Chaos?
An inspiration, baby! One
All right.
inspiration, in fact.
Let's do it.
Let's try that again. See what disadvantage. Oh boy! Ooh!
Oh, yeah, no.
Pain and suffering.
No. She just looks at
This is
you,
why
and you
need
can
a
feel
special weapon.
right there.
Yeah.
You can feel like as you try to sort of pick it up, you just feel her just putting more pressure on the axe over and over again.
I am
It's like-
distracted. Someone do something.
That's an interesting necklace, my dear.
It's mine. Don't touch it.
Oh. Oh.
You have it.
We'll see. We will see.
Then that's
And
gonna
with
be it
that-
for Crow.
With that, we see. Gorf, the Baylor watched you do much damage and is a little impressed. Looks at you and he's like,
You will be fun to play with, won't you? Most on this plane could not do nearly what you have just done.
I'm going to need you to get ready for some things.
Okay.
Prepare yourself.
because you are still sort of entangled in Lolf, I'm going to give him advantage on this. So, sorry,
Ugh.
and Collaxia.
I thought you did a lore slip, and then we're like, oh fuck.
Right. It's like, oh no, this is not actually Lolf. Sorry. Let's see. Do we want? Hey, I know that you want to roll that for me. I know that you do. I know you sure do. Do it for me. Do it for me. There we go. Oh, it rolled twice. So, yes. You watch as this whip of flame wraps itself around your wrist. The wrist holding your weapon. We're gonna do some little strength checkies here. First, you are going to take 14 slashing and 8 fire damage from this. Now, if you could please give me a strength check, that would be great.
Saving throw, right?
Nope. This is going to be a contested strength check.
Right.
So let's see. You've got to beat a 22. Oh,
Let's check.
that hurt. You feel yourself being whipped.
Hold on. Let me just double check if rage gives me advantage.
Do it
on
fast.
checks. Okay,
Do it fast. There is.
Never
Oh,
mind.
still no. You feel yourself being whipped across the space over to this Baylor. As you do, I'm going to need you to make a dexterity saving throw for me. At disadvantage.
Oh, at disadvantage?
Yeah,
I have advantage
so
on the
it's a
effect I
9.
can see.
Oh, okay, yes, so you can see this. So, but because it's still, your first roll was a 9, so it's still a 9.
Right.
It is still a critical fail, Gorf. The Baylor whips you, drags you across the space. And you see it hold up its sword as you just go crashing down onto it. You feel it skewer you.
I just got turned into a Gorf kebab.
Oh,
you
no.
did. Oh, damn. Yeah, you just took 27 slashing damage. In this situation, it will be piercing damage. And you are going to take a little bit of lightning damage. 15 lightning damage. As the Baylor sees you land on its sword, it grabs you and just draws you closer, sliding you down its long sword before one quick motion with its wings throws you off the sword again onto the floor. You have taken a significant chunk of damage, and you are prone now. It says, I wonder if any of your friends would like to play now. It's a wolf. What are you gonna do?
Gorf! Oh, okay. Now I'm seriously pissed off. And he pulls the rabbit bill out from his cloak, and he kind of positions it kind of like facing towards the Baylor demon as he puts it on the ground in between him and Malik. And he looks up at Malik and he's just like, I need you to channel every bit of divine energy you possibly can into the rabbit.
What?
Got it.
Rabbit
I am
bomb.
trusting you on this one.
Rabbit bomb, yes.
And I'm going to use a combo move with him. And
Nice.
he's going to pull out the little changeling soul coin that he made earlier. And he's going to lead down towards the rabbit. He's just like, here, soon I can have this. And he just kind of feeds the coin to the rabbit. And as the rabbit like just devours the coin, you just see the little thing start to quadruple in size, and the little red heart on its forehead starts to turn into this long red, crystalline, jagged horn.
Your rabbit actually, as you feed it the soul coin of a changeling, your rabbit becomes a little more amorphous and is sort of
Awesome.
in flux between different forms right now. All right. And what are you doing with this?
And
This
then I'm going to
new
start
rabbit?
channeling as much divine energy as I can into it until it's like literally bursting at the seams. And then from the horn, I just want this massive beam of energy to shoot into the Baylor. My blue
Oh
energy
my
mixing
God.
with the
Did
red
you
in the
just-
horn, creating this purple giant cannon.
Did you just create a rabbit railgun? Is that what just happened here? Am I missing anything, or is that correct? Oh my God. Oh my God. First of all, I need you to roll a percentile dice because you just used a soul coin. Which is incredibly evil. So let's see if any of the powers in the multiverse. Okay, you're okay for now. They've got other things to deal with apparently. Oh, good God. All right, who are you aiming this at?
The Baylor.
Oh my God.
I was gonna shoot the spider bitch, but then he stabbed my friend.
Yeah, absolutely. Please roll me with, I don't even know what that looks like. So it is this huge, crazy beam of Sune's divine love energy. Utilizing a combo move. I am going to need you to choose whether you want damage or another effect.
I'll actually leave that up to Malik, since he waited for me.
I'm really interested in seeing what another effect is. So let's go for that.
What are you
Alright.
gonna come up with?
Okay, so we are going to do. I'm gonna say because of this, we're gonna roll at disadvantage, a Wisdom saving throw for our little Baylor. What is your spell save DC in general?
My spell
Usually a
day save
15.
DC is 18.
Oh, okay, all right. The Baylor, as an agent of chaos, suddenly being struck with pure energy of love from a chaotic good
Love,
flame.
love railgun. Love rabbit railgun.
Rabbit railgun of love.
You see its normally deep red skin start fading to a gentle pink color. You watch as suddenly its eyes beam with massive flames, and images start dancing in front of it. Images of torture and horrors that it has perpetrated in its life. And it begins to weep. It cries out,
I've done so much in my life, so many terrible things. to get where I am now. I oh God, no, no.
And it just crawls over to the bunny and hugs it. And for the next several rounds, is going to try to somehow forgive itself for doing the things that it has done to gain the shape of the Baylor, as you have just converted the Baylor to chaotic good.
No fucking way! Holy shit!
Oh.
That is not what
Yeah.
I expected, but I'll take it.
Oh my
That's pretty
God!
That's way better than damage. Holy shit.
There it is.
Oh.
You see Collaxia look over and it's like, what the hell are you doing?
Oh.
Power of love.
It's the power of love.
All right, and finally, it is Collaxia's turn.
I really should leave, but I don't want to.
Really gone downhill for her.
Oh my god. The first thing. I hate you so much. I just hate you so much. You're all terrible people.
Devil to do good. Devil to do good.
Oh my God.
The first thing that is going to happen is the entire cave begins to shake as Collaxia casts Earthquake in the middle of the cave. The first thing, now she is going to use the sorcery points that she gained earlier to maximize this spell. So the first thing that happens is everyone must make a dexterity saving throw at disadvantage
Uh-oh.
to see whether a giant fissure opens beneath you. Let's see. Gorf,
I rolled
Gorf,
straight
you
because I have the advantage.
you saved. Everybody else failed. Gorf, you see a
Hold on.
fissure
I'm trying to
open
get my
near
sheet
you
open.
and jump back.
I'm going to use one of my inspirations to
I got
reroll.
18 with my +4 for aura protection.
Fabulous.
Oh god.
Malik,
no.
that was not great.
That was even worse.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
going to use my second inspiration for the advantage on this. I no longer have inspiration. Can I just use the advantage result on this, or do I need to roll again?
Yeah, you can use advantage and inspiration on the same turn. Yes, that's
No,
fine.
I'll just use advantage on this and keep the inspiration. My second inspiration.
Just
down.
a reminder,
17.
Kyle. You know, I don't
Yes.
know how much it'll factor in, but we have 2 helpful NPCs and a layer action.
Oh, we have the
Just-
blast, don't
just-
we?
And blast.
Oh, yeah, we also
you
have
know.
bless. Add 1 d4
Oh.
to your.
Yeah, 18.
Yeah, I also need to add a d4.
The dice don't want me to survive this.
I got a d4 on mine. So.
Okay. All right,
uh,
so first off, you now have
17?
one of your helpful NPCs in the form of
Of a
a
Baylor!
No, that's great.
chaotic good
No, awesome.
Baylor.
I love it. I love it.
Now, let's talk about the layer action, which is going to happen after this. You'll have to make some decisions. While they were a captive here in this cave, the conjurer did manage to set up several traps. As a layer action, you can lure Collaxia into one of those traps. All right, so as that's going to come up in just a sec, I want to make sure that you are aware of that. So first of all, Tell me, Crow, what did you end up getting?
I ended up getting a 17.
Okay, you failed.
Okay.
Malik,
You failed.
I got 18 total, including the blast.
you failed.
Got
Athul,
What am I rolling?
what did you get?
From the dexterity save.
14.
18 with my aura of protection.
18. You failed. And Gorf got 23, so Gorf succeeded. The Baylor also failed.
Oh no.
No, not Buddy Baylor.
And what that means is that you each, because this is maximized, you each fall 100 feet
Oof.
Oh boy.
into the fissures.
Oh God.
So, potentially dumb question.
Yeah.
I have Earth Glide.
Yeah.
I the side of the fissure.
I mean,
You're a
Yeah.
prostitute. I'm just-
Oh my god.
There is yes, if you can give me a reasonable way that Earthglide can be used to
So-
help reduce the amount of damage.
So we're falling down this fissure, we're bouncing off the sides, getting knocked around and falling down this pit. And on one of the bounces, instead of like bouncing off, I kind of go into the thing, and I now actually have control over my trajectory. So I can stop falling and start swimming back up, basically.
Okay, I would like you to roll me a 1d10.
All right.
I want to see. A one. Wow. Okay, so after only 10 feet of falling, that happens. So you can pop right back up.
Solid.
So
Okay.
and I have a
But-
chance to cast fly on myself.
sadly, that is not a reaction spell. So
Oh boy, I'm trying to figure out.
so that's 41 damage and 100 feet down for Crow the Baylor.
Oh,
and-
that's not a reaction. It's fine.
oh, not the Baylor because the Baylor can fly.
Yeah.
So the Baylor's fine. But it's 41 damage for Athul and for Crow. There is the next part of that spell, which is always fun, is that these stalactites are going to start falling. So I'm going to need another dexterity saving throw. Crow and Ithul, you will do it at disadvantage because you are down a fissure.
Okay.
This is gonna be a Hail Mary, but I am on my drink, so they would have also needed to make that save. Yeah, they also
That's
failed.
true.
Don't worry.
Double
So your
25.
drink and you. Damn,
both goes
Ithul,
down.
okay. So you managed to dance out of the way of these falling stalactites.
And let's
Um,
see how I fare.
What about you, Crow?
So
um,
disadvantage, right?
Yes, you're at disadvantage. Okay.
25.
All right. Yeah. Well, no, that would be a 9.
Oh yeah, disadvantage. That's a 9. That's a
Yeah, that
that's
would be a crit
critical
fail.
failure.
Yeah, it sure is. And
I
unless
have
you
another
re-roll it,
advantage?
nothing's gonna save you from the crit
I
fail.
have one advantage. I will use that.
Okay, fabulous. So you got 25 instead. Fabulous. Malik, you can do yours as a regular one. Sadly, you fail.
Yeah.
And Lando, would you please give me a dexterity
Yeah,
save?
I got a 17, but how close is Malik to me?
Malik is pretty close.
Okay.
But I am submerged in the ground, so I don't have line of sight to you. If that's
Right.
Oh, is that what's needed for the aura?
It depends. No. Aura's still active. You
Is
get
that
the
a,
aura bonus.
is that a 5? So that'd be a 22.
Yeah.
Going to
If-
make
If we together, then we
All right.
good.
So everybody who failed takes 14 damage from falling rocks, and the entire cave has become difficult terrain.
And the falling damage was 40 something.
40,
Just
41.
saying difficult terrain doesn't mean anything to me with my ring of free movement.
You have watched her cast a spell. Now you get to watch her do some other things.
Uh-oh. It's not great.
Nice.
Who's closest to her? At this point, I feel like you'd still be closest to her, Orlando.
I mean,
'Cause you-
without a map, it's hard to tell. I mean, the
Yeah,
Baylor
yeah,
did.
everyone else
Yeah,
got
you're
underground or
you're
at the bottom
definitely
of a
closer
pit.
to her.
Yeah, no problem.
So there is you are going. So
She also
she's coming
fucking
after
probably
you.
hates me.
Yeah,
Too,
she
so-
does. She dislikes you greatly,
Yeah.
Lando. So she is going to do a couple of attacks, and let's see.
Oh
a
my
25
God.
and a
Oh.
crit.
Yeah.
So she is going to do a total of 16 slashing damage and 33 necrotic damage.
47 total.
47 total damage. How are you looking?
I'm looking still fairly okay.
Oh my god, she's gonna kill you. Oh lord. She's like, no! What?
How are you so? How do you have such great
so
constitution?
All right, so tell me, who wants to lure her?
I give this one to Malik. He's someone like he or
Yeah.
Gorf are in the best positions to do so.
Fabulous.
I'm 100%
I feel like Gorf
in a
wouldn't
fissure.
pay attention or see the traps.
Yeah, Malik kind of
Malik,
popping up on the
absolutely.
wrong side of a trap going, oh no, I'm stuck in the ground because of your
Oh!
I'm helpless!
I dropped.
Helpless!
I
I hope no
dropped
one
my-
stabs me while I'm helpless!
Oh my god.
My only
All right, for that-
recompense is that that animated backpack may finish strangling you while I'm helpless.
The first thing I need you to do is I need you to make me a deception check because that was terrible.
Okay. 22.
Oh my god.
Gorf out loud
Wow.
says, "Oh shit, Malik's in trouble."
Oh my god.
At least I will die knowing that I have utterly humiliated the matron by attempting to strangle her with an animated backpack she couldn't really do anything about.
You, in fact, are a filthy little insect that I shall crush in my web, you little bastard. And you see her come trundling over to you. And suddenly you hear this slap as a bear trap.
Wow, that's
Suddenly-
fucking rigged.
It's there.
How dare they? How dare this culture have bear traps?
Yeah,
So messed up.
Absolutely. Yeah. It's non-pet, man. Like, there's...
Gorf is a little disgusted, honestly.
Yeah, you definitely saw that in the Civil War. They specifically had traps.
No,
on
they
their foot.
did. They were,
They did.
they were fucking
Awful.
assholes.
Oh my
They
god.
had. They...
And they were really, really effective against bears.
Terrible. You're all terrible people.
Only
Absolutely.
on Wednesdays.
Oh my god. All right, so she's gonna take 2d6 damage, and she loses the use of that leg, so she's down to 7 legs now.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Gore, what would you like to do?
Gorf is going to look over at the Baylor, who has, I assume he flew up and now he's going back to the bunny. He's crying still.
No, he has been sort of shaken out
Oh, okay,
of his
okay.
reverie, and he's now just sort of like in place, waiting to figure out what he wants to do.
How big is his sword?
It's as tall as you are. It's huge. Baylors are literally a huge
Okay.
fiend.
They're the size of an elephant, if not larger.
All right. Gorf is gonna go up to the Baylor and be like, "Hey, can I borrow your sword?" And as he says that, his arms are going to just turn skeletal and just get like grotesquely huge. Think of like SpongeBob with those fucking inflatable arms. And he's gonna attempt to he's gonna look and ask permission for the Baylor. If the Baylor relinquishes, he's gonna grab the sword and his sword together.
Duo swords.
Oh my god. The Baylor just looks at you and he's like,
I don't ever want to use this again.
Alright, well, thanks. And then Gorf is going to like laboriously kind of lumber over to Collaxia with both the swords, and then as he gets there, his legs are gonna grow, like adjust their size accordingly. He's like, "You're trapped and you're mine," and he is going to do the absolute most blender, and he is gonna chop off with his 9 extra attacks. He is going to attempt to lop off every single fucking limb that she has left.
I would just like to point out for the audience here a little tidbit that I don't think many people know. The damage for weapons are not based off of the creature wielding it, but the size. And so for every size category above what it normally is, it's an additional die. And so you're holding a huge. My brain is melting.
Absolutely. Go for it. I need you to roll me 9 attacks.
Alright, I'm gonna reckless.
Awesome. Okay. Let's see how this goes. All right.
Oh boy.
So we've got. All right. How many?
So
all right.
I'm gonna do actually 11 because I have 2 normal attacks and 9 extra.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
So
Did you just hit with every single one?
I did.
Oh my god.
How is that even? That's so statistically unlikely.
What is the chance? I need to do the math on this later.
Oh, we got a crit, so I'm gonna attack again because of my great weapon master. That's another
Okay.
hit.
It's another hit.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
You're
a bad person. You're a bad
let's
person.
just calculate. So that's how many? That's 13 attacks. That's automatically 13 d10s for lightning damage. So that first.
My brain is broken in this moment. I'm just in awe.
That's 68
68?
damage. That's respectable. It's respectable. All right.
How much?
Here, I'm gonna need a calculator. Or does someone want to just calculate this out for?
Oh
like,
my!
put this
Not
in
a problem. I
calculator?
got a calculator
All right.
for you.
So 68
Okay.
plus 19
Okay.
plus 24 plus 27 plus 16
All right.
plus 20. Nope, that's 30.
Plus 30. Got it.
Oh god, plus 26
All right. Plus 26.
plus 20.
What are we up to now? What are we up to?
Oh, we're at 210.
4, 5, 6, 7,
We're at 210.
8. Plus 24 plus 19, 20.
Plus 9.
20 plus
Okay.
20.
Plus 20.
Right.
Okay.
Keep going.
Plus-
Okay.
oh,
I'm gonna need
God.
us to speed this up a
Plus
little
25
bit. 25.
plus 27
Oh my god.
plus
How many are we?
You hit 300.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. One more, and this one's a crit. That is 19, 26, 36.
Okay, so the
So-
grand total is 342
Oh my
points of damage. Oh my
300
god!
Okay, 342 points of damage. Are you ready for this?
Spider.
I'm
shoots
sitting on the edge
out.
of my seat. Give it to me, Kyle.
You start tearing into Collaxia, this maelstrom of strikes. You hear her scream at the top of her lungs, and then she screams again. And then you realize this isn't a scream. She is laughing at you. She is giggling as you do this. And as a reaction to all of this damage, she utilizes something that she learned in the demon web pits called share pain.
Oh no.
You just took half of all that damage.
Let's
Gore.
divide that by 2.
How much is that?
All right, divided by 2. 171.
So that's how much damage I take?
You just took 171 damage.
I'm guessing so did she.
Yes.
Got it.
She took more. Slash.
So,
just one
What's the
punch on
largest
Thor.
single
As-
attack
Do I,
damage?
do I
you
resist?
dealt
Do I
from
resist that?
You do not.
Okay, well I'm down.
What's the largest single source
down?
of damage? You like because it's broken up into like 11 attacks. What's the most damage one attack did from there?
We didn't really calculate it that way. It was probably like 40 something,
Yeah.
like
So-
42.
If you
So-
take 42 less damage, are you still up?
No.
No.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. No. This is.
If
this
I don't
You
resist
see,
this, yeah,
so
there's
we're gonna.
no way.
So as you lash into her, and as she takes the pain. You can tell that she's bleeding everywhere. She takes the pain, and then just reaches out a finger and touches your chest, and you are just blasted across the cave, slamming into the wall and crumbling into a pile.
Orb is dead.
You all see Gorf go down hard. Malik, what are you gonna do?
So I'm going to explode in divine power, activating both my radiant consumption and my what was it? Channel divinity for the auto heal. So Gorf will just get a little bit of health back, which I will dissolve in a moment. And then I'm going to attack coming out of the ground because Earthglide, I'm not actually trapped. And jump her with my extra attack.
As you do that,
Mm-hmm.
you see that what she had done was a reaction. And she takes a legendary action just before you attack
Mm-hmm.
to cast heal on herself.
Of course.
Uh-huh.
So she heals 150 damage.
Damn.
She
Alright.
was very close too. She was very close to death.
She had like over 500 hit points.
She
Wow.
is the chosen of
No,
all.
no,
She is the
that's-
next
yeah.
thing to. Well, no, because she only took half that damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She
So
gave
took-
half of it to
Oh,
you.
gotcha.
If
So
she had
took
took
like
yeah.
170
280
with you.
total healed 180-ish of
Gotcha.
it.
Yeah.
Uh,
And
but
there
let's
might be
see.
other things at work that you don't know about
Totally.
yet.
Oh,
So,
important question. Does share pain have a verbal component?
share pain,
Because
You know what?
she never got that backpack out of her mouth.
that's true. So I created it as an ability and
I
not
got
as a
it.
spell.
Okay.
Okay,
So-
so
question.
does heal have a verbal component?
Because I don't want to be
Heal
dead.
does.
We have 5 legendary resistances. Can I use some of those to like take half the damage like I normally do?
You can, so you can't use it to take half damage, but you can certainly use it to resist any failed death saves.
Well, I have the parry out the closure, so I won't fail. I'll automatically.
Oh, okay,
Yeah. So you're stable.
No, that's cool. I was just checking.
So
Yeah.
she
Yeah.
may not have been able to cast heal because she never got the backpack out of her mouth to be able to cast verbal components again.
So much. Oh my god. Oh my god, I hate you so much.
So we have
Okay.
a brief moment of opportunity.
All right, you do.
Yeah.
You have this time. So
Yeah.
she's going to use her legendary action to rip the backpack out.
All right.
In one
So,
turn.
so let's see. So for free, the backpack gets to attack her, because the backpack's just kind of unpleasant like that. It doesn't get the bless bonus.
She's got a very unpleasant backpack.
Yep.
Yes.
She's got it in her hand and is just writhing and trying to attack her. Let's see. Where is
So
why
the
is
backpack
Channel
misses.
Divinity split up so weirdly on D&D Beyond?
I don't know.
It's in like
It's
3
weird.
places that I'm trying
Yeah.
to track. There we are. Doo-doo. So all of our buddies with less than half health gain 11 hit points back, which means Gork is up.
Nice.
And now I start swinging. Let's see what I can do with this. Ooh.
Oh,
So
Oh my-
I'm going to use my
damn.
sneak attack on the crit, and I'm going
Yes!
to. And is she a fiend? As she is a Drider and like.
she is
Chose-
both. She's considered both. In this situation, she's considered both a fiend and undead. Because
So I'm
Lost
going to
created her.
smite with a 4th level spell for the full 68. So this is going to be quite a bit of damage. Let's see. So that is going to be.
So first, I'm going to need you to describe this to me.
So as she like knocks Gorf away from her and rips the backpack out and turns around to wheel on Malik again, Malik isn't there. He's missing, and there's that moment of like turning to see where he is, and then he erupts out of the ground under her, glaive pointed straight up as he tries to just impale her from surprise, erupting up from below.
I am going to need you to tell me why you have the Dragon Wrath glaive.
All right, so the Dragon Wrath glaive, it's a story he doesn't tell because it is honestly kind of silly and mildly embarrassing for all involved. Where his previous, like before all of this, most of his adventures were basically small scale stuff, and despite the power of the Dragon's Wrath glaive, he didn't get it by like slaying a grand dragon or like defeating some great enemy. He got it by giving a dragon life advice in the middle of like basically a nervous breakdown on its part. It was in the middle of a city. It wasn't like killing anyone, but it was thrashing around and screaming and generally being a huge nuisance. And while people are gathering up with spears and stuff to try to kill it, kind of went, okay, it's not actually attacking. And he walked up and talked it down and eventually got it to go like, you know, maybe you don't need to worry about the Horde or about like all of this stuff you have been basically driving yourself nuts over. Take a few weeks, figure out something you enjoy doing. Like, just
Action.
don't worry about
I
all of your
love
relatives going, so what are you doing for your 100th and 150th birthday? Do what you enjoy for your 150th birthday. And like 6 weeks later, the dragon kind of just showed up, thanked him for it, and gave him the glaive. No explanation
I
of what it
love it.
was. And he only learned it was magic like a day or two later when he attuned to it. It was just like, oh, hey, that's a nice gift. And then, oh, this is a big deal. This is, I can tell no one how I got this. Ever.
No one.
Athul already knows.
He heard it all.
Yeah, that's right. As you pierce Collaxia's thorax, you can feel the darkness, the chaotic and evil that is Lolth starting to try to invade the magic of your glaive. Tell me, what do you do with that?
I think I pour the memory of what was honestly a very pure encounter into it, like trying to basically drive it off, as well as the significant divine power coursing through him at the moment, as he is literally burning his body to pieces in order to get the power he needs for this fight, and it's radiating off of him and scorching everything around. To try and reverse this. Is she immune or resistant to fire damage?
She's not.
Okay, so that is
So, as you pierce her and you feel this darkness attempting to wind its way down the glaive, you are pouring all of your energy into this weapon. And you watch as the hilt of this glaive suddenly begins to turn platinum. And you see where the darkness is winding down towards you. The platinum falters a bit. But as you continue to pour all of your energy into it, you see it, the darkness shoved away.
So that's
You cannot, hold on, you cannot see the tip of the glaive, but you watch as a light begins to glow inside Matron Collaxia. You feel the energy moving through you. And you realize first that this glaive has just gone from wakened to ascendant. And you see the image of yellow canaries start dancing around Matron Collaxia's thorax as a shaft of pure white light explodes out of the glaive, shattering her thorax and tearing off one of her arms. She slumps to the ground, completely overcome. Your glaive has just been blessed by Bahamut.
Yeah.
nice.
That is baller.
It no longer does fire damage. It does radiant damage.
That is killer.
And when you crit with this, you can automatically cast a smite at your highest level without expending a spell.
Oh shit! That's dope as shit. That's so cool.
Oh, that
You
is
see the
pretty
form
nice.
of Matron Collaxia collapsed on the ground. And the three of you feel a humming in your head You hear the music. You know that what is now a corpse has just lost its hold on a planar touchstone that they were carrying. The music seems to ring throughout the cave, throughout the world, throughout the multiverse. A carrier of a touchstone has been killed. The touchstone is up for grabs. What do you do?
Does Malik have one yet?
Yeah.
Yes, he's got the heart of stone.
That's
Mhm.
right.
I'm going to try or we should probably drop a rope for our buddies at the bottom of the fissure.
And I was like, you guys are fine, right?
Yeah, Gorf like kind of like limps over. He's like, oh, I'm glad you got it.
As you begin to like wind down on the above ground,
Gorf is gonna cast rope trick and have a
Oh
thing
my God.
for them.
Oh my God. You see the Baylor look at you like it throws down its whip. You have its sword, and it's just like, I wanted you
I
to
take its whip.
You killed her. you killed her. Oh God! And you just see it fly out of the cave at top speed.
I take his whip.
wait, we should
I'm-
probably
I'm still holding his
Taking
sword.
this.
I should okay, we've got a couple of things to do here.
We need to take the touchstone, get it somewhere safe. Maybe
Yeah.
back to Delvers.
Okay, I'm gonna go free the Archmage. We need to get our buddies out of that fissure, and we should probably talk to that Baylor because it has had a very serious change in life experience.
Is it still,
Is it
is
isn't it
also
gone?
in a fissure?
Yeah, it left. It
Oh.
has literally flown out of the cave. It just
We'll
it
see it
watched
again.
you
He needs
murder
to.
someone.
What was your name?
Think on some things. It's fine. Give him some time. He'll find his way to Sune eventually.
I'm gonna
I
call
love
him
it.
Big Brother Baylor. I always wanted a bigger brother because I'm the oldest and the tallest and the most handsome of my brothers.
God.
It's okay, Gorf. You don't need to.
I'm not soft boy anymore.
That's right, damn it.
I need to.
So yeah, what are
I need
you
to sit
what are,
down.
what are you gonna do?
As things are kind of like wearing down on the above ground, Crow does kind of finally get from out of the fissure that he was trapped in, but not by like rope or anything. Or he's not even he's no longer on the back of Firebird because she kind of took 41 points of damage and then was immediately dispelled. But he's being carried up by an air elemental he summoned while he was down there, and kind of like finally gets up to the top. He looks at it. And in Primordial, it's like, thanks. And then, like, dispels it. Looks around, sees Gorf beat the shit, sees, like, the bisected corpse of, I forgot her name.
Collaxia.
Collaxia. And, like, feels and hears the ringing out of the Song of the Crystal Spheres. What happened?
Tool just flies up behind you.
Ugh. She's dead.
She's very dead. I'm going to go get the Archmage down because that wasn't a great position she's in.
Where'd the
I'm gonna
Baylor go out?
Go over and try and like get her out of the
He
webs and
left.
stuff, or the Archmage out of the webs
He
and
had a
stuff.
crisis. Oh shit.
The Baylor's
absolutely
going through
dead.
some heavy stuff. It's been a day for him. We should probably at least point him somewhere friendly in a bit, but you know, priorities.
Who killed Galaxis?
Me?
Malik did.
Well, Gorf honestly did an enormous
Wonder.
chunk of the work. That was it was teamwork. It was very, very aggressive teamwork.
It was good.
That's fine. That's cool.
I'm gonna-
Gorf is usually the one that gets the killing blow on the big guys. Good job.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Thank you.
take a nap, guys. Just
Matron-
wake me when we leave.
Oh, but wait, I think you might have another Don't go to sleep. Please, wake up. No.
But I'm so tired.
I know, but you have to get you checked out by the clerics, and you'll be fine. You'll be able to nap soon. Just come on, let's get out of here. This place is weird.
I'm going to spend 10 points off of my lay on hands pool to A, heal Gore 5, and B, 5 to just cure any conditions he may, like, internal bleeding, minor concussion.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's what
See,
it was.
sorry, above table, I think like
You know,
Gorf
that's
is
pretty
actually
rough.
okay, but he is not. His body is not used to being like this hurt percentage-wise. Pretty much ever. He's like not used to it as much, so he's basically like, I just need.
Oh,
He's not used to being on the fringes of death.
It's okay. Now we've all been there.
yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, I'm gonna free this Archmage.
Yeah.
What's the
Fabulous.
situation there?
You cut them down.
Mm-hmm.
They seem to be okay, just unconscious.
All right.
Uh,
I'll dump another chunk of lay on hands healing into them to see if that helps. And yeah, we should.
Fabulous. As they come to, they look up. They're like, What's going on? No, stop! What are you doing?
This is a rescue mission.
You're safe.
Don't worry.
You're safe.
Saved you.
Your colleagues
They
sent
saved you
us to
most
save
days.
you. We dealt with the changeling and the matron and saved the city.
Yeah. We saved
Again.
you. But the bear traps were kind of fucked, though.
Good placement.
She
Weird choice.
she looks at you. She looks at you, and you can tell she's a little racist. Yeah. She's a little bit of a Karen.
She's like,
I educated her.
She like
Yeah.
holds her belongings closer to her chest.
Yeah. There's I think that's the reason that she was chosen by the changeling. It's because it would be easier to fit in. That she's, there's
so fucking.
Uh,
she just sort of looks. She's like, oh, I'm sorry. Did that hurt your feelings?
yeah.
You being a little. I think you're being a little sensitive right now.
We just saved your life.
Yeah.
You could be a bit more appreciative about this whole thing.
Thank you. Thank you.
You have any teleportation
Is that enough?
spells?
Do you need more encouragement right now, or can I get back to doing the job of ruling a country?
You remind me a lot about this one guy who we hang out with. I think you two would get along.
Yeah, we should set you up for a date.
Yeah, she just looks at you and she's like, shouldn't you wander back to your swamp? Orc?
Well, first off, when I would love to be an orc right now, I did eat some changeling blood.
Yeah,
Wait, how can you tell I'm an orc?
Yeah, that's exactly.
Oh, sorry, because your thing is still
Go to your horde.
Yeah,
The
why
horde
don't
of
you,
muddy, greedy bitch.
Yeah, maybe moisturize and you won't be quite so scaly, sweetness.
This.
Do you know any teleport spells to get us the fuck out of here?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, then
Cool.
do that.
Okay, cool. Can you just get us all to the city and? Oh boy.
Oh my
I'm
God.
gonna hook you up with a guy named
Fine.
Floriton. I think you two would get along.
And
I regret all of this.
as you have gotten her, out, is there anything else you want to do before you head back to the city?
Is it just a cave? Like,
oh,
yeah,
of interest
Shit!
around here?
Hold on. I actually remembered. Let's loot Collaxia's body.
Thank God, because this bitch was about to get a planar touchstone.
Oh god! No! Never! We should not
Absolutely
allow
No, fucker! No, wait. So sorry. Are we able to like loot a touchstone and not attune to it?
I think if you're attuned to one, you can like.
If you're
touch
already
one
attuned to one,
safely.
you can't attune to another one.
No, I know,
Yeah.
but can we?
We just need to make sure it doesn't attune to
We
her.
can take it though, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Or
You can
Does Cortana have a
try.
touchstone?
Sure.
I'm gonna touch the touchstone.
All right. As you reach down, what you see, what resonates with you is something that's wrapped around her wrist, and it looks sort of like a bracer, but it's a thick strand of spider web rolling around her wrist.
Gorf's gonna cut off her wrist and just take the whole wrist,
Yeah.
or cut off the
no,
arm.
no,
Okay.
you're not,
Okay.
because Crow started this scene, and Crow
Oh yeah.
gets to do what he wants.
Before it.
There is. So, Crow, as you touch it, you feel an astonishing evil. Amazing amounts of chaos. What do you do?
Immediately, Crow just like one recognizes it as a planar touchstone, and two recognizes who deserves this more and who could safely utilize this more than anyone. All right. I think we have a gift to give Ingrid.
Interesting.
Am I okay continuing to
Yeah.
feel this immense presence?
You
but-
can you can absolutely touch it. You may make me an insight check.
Of course. I can't read. Okay. 27.
You
A
go left to
27.
right.
You know that this is the planar touchstone of Lulth.
Ugh, yucky.
Ew.
Would you like to hear about it?
Sure. Yes, absolutely.
Lulth has kept this weapon hidden from prying eyes for centuries, gifting it only to the most powerful of her followers, and only when they are on missions of the utmost importance to the queen of the demon web pits. The incredibly delicate thread of this spider silk wrap themselves around the wrist of its owner until summoned. This touchstone may be used in place of any attack. When using this thread to attack, it unravels itself instantly and shoots directly towards its target, inflicting necrotic damage and slowing the target. Occasionally, this whip will inflict the madness that Lulth so cherishes. It is the thread of the demon web. It is a whip with a 10-foot reach. Every time this whip strikes its target, it leaves behind a bit of webbing that grows quickly and reduces movement. In addition to taking 2d10 plus 6 necrotic damage, the target must succeed on a DC 17 dexterity saving throw each time it is struck, or lose 10 feet of all of its movement speeds until the web is cleared. The web can be cleared with 10 points of slashing or acid damage. Because of its demonic origins, fire has no effect on the webbing. On a critical hit, Lulth herself bestows the blessing of madness on the victim of the attack. They have the spell Confusion cast on them with no saving throw. It lasts for 1 minute, and all saving throws to end the effect are made at disadvantage.
Oh, damn. Wow.
So, you now have the thread of the demon web.
Gonna wrap that up and
We got 2 whips now.
Pop
A
it on
Baylor
the side.
Demons
That's
and,
right. Yo, that's right. You got the Baylor whip.
the
That
Baylor's
was a
whip.
very
I am
interesting
so
roll.
gonna
That
make
15.
use of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm so gonna make use of that Baylor's whip.
Did you have anything else on her?
She did not. She didn't need anything else. She's
Oh.
incredibly powerful.
Oh, that's great.
All right. So, first order of business, let's get this fine. Like, I can't lie to you. You are insufferable a little bit. But you are very important, and
I am very important.
You can teleport
don't
us
deserve
out.
to be eaten by a spider, is what I was going to finish off. But, yeah. Anyway, we're going to get you back so you can talk to the council, so we can interrogate a changeling.
Certainly, I will talk with the council, and maybe I'll point out someone that can give you elocution lessons, my dear.
Thank you.
Oh. All right.
Gorf's gonna
Let's go.
gonna like.
Lady,
Sort this out
watch your
later.
tongue or I'll eat your brain. Or your soul. It can be either one. It depends on my mood.
Oh.
So you're in your Illithid form right now, aren't you?
After all that, yeah.
Absolutely. She actually like dips her hand into the blood of Collaxia and starts using it to mark arcane sigils all over one of the walls, in creating a teleportation sphere. As the portal begins to open up, three of you head through. She looks over at Ithul and she says, could you please get that backpack for me?
Get it yourself. He walks through.
Oh,
She steps through.
which backpack? Was it the animated backpack?
No, it was the one that I think she had a backpack in there that we just never went through.
Yeah, no, all those backpacks belonged to the changeling. So she goes and picks up the backpacks and she's like, well, I guess you're all too stupid to understand that these are infiltrators and we should probably look at what they brought with them in order to understand what's going on. So that's fine, though.
Yes,
And-
you're wise beyond your years.
Aren't we on the other side of the
Have the
portal?
animated backpack just follow me through the teleports.
Ah,
It's just like
It's a friend.
Big problem solved.
absolutely, it does. Yes, 100%. She gets back. You see everybody else on the council, like, they're like, oh, hi, how are you?
So helping.
Gorf just
alive
like
when we found
has
her.
that you're fine.
Gorf just
Yeah,
has like
you
the
hear-
biggest sigh of relief because he realizes that fucking hate her too.
Yeah. You look, you as you're sort of like wandering through the space again, you hear a lot of them saying things like, how was the changeling more pleasant than she was? I don't know.
The changelings in the
I don't-
cage is like,
Exchanging money
right?
for bets?
It's just like,
Is there anybody exchanging money for bets?
right.
Yeah.
Absolutely, there are several guards that
If
are a
she
little
had not
richer
known teleport spells,
today.
Gorf would have knocked her the fuck out and just
Yeah.
like dragged her out.
I really love how like the ambiguity of her being dead or not was just kind of like I read that scene completely wrong. I thought it was like, oh, she might be alive. I was like, oh, thank goodness she might actually be dead.
Yes, absolutely. You get back, having faced down Lol. You look around, and the council says, "We've had some time to question the changeling.
Great.
It seems that there's much that needs to be done still. It sounds as though Kilnasi has almost completely emptied the entire country. Her attack will be imminent. I think we must prepare."
That's actually why we came to Duopolis.
Truly. What can your little mine over on the other side of the continent do?
Well,
an
collective
army.
little minds have managed to gain the allyship of Baland, Josai, and hopefully also the Briny Bridge, and now hopefully also you in Duopolis. Sure, by my lonesome I can do little, but as a collective, I feel that we would actually have a decent shot at thwarting the armies of the Lich Queen.
Yes, it's true. Knowing what we have learned, it seems as though there are tens of thousands in her army, ready to wash across the land. We cannot offer forces like that, but we can offer something else. Very well-trained mages. In addition, I'm sure that the Tritons would be willing to give us support on the seafront as well.
That would be endlessly useful.
But we have no way of communicating with you, of transporting.
Orf?
Yeah.
The scroll that has to teleportate. You brought it, right? You have one of the scrolls, right?
Honestly, I'll tell you, I have no fucking clue you're talking about.
You do.
Okay.
The one to create the
Teleportation.
circle
Oh,
to
yeah.
market.
Okay, yeah. No.
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to pull it together.
I didn't know. Yeah, it's been so long.
You have the scrolls, right?
I'm sorry. Are you just so you have it? That's good.
All right.
They still don't know what this thing does.
Yeah. This.
They're like, oh, you have a scroll. Well, we do have lots of scrolls.
No,
is it?
This scroll will make a permanent teleportation circle that allows access into Delver's dreams. You have a war room. It's the main hub of communication between all of the forces against the Lich Queen. If you know a good spot to put this would be wonderful.
That would be infinitely useful, being able to travel instantly around the continent.
Yes. You also have a wonderful market.
Well, then let us put this in the market square. As you step outside, you see that the market is now in full bloom. That there's at least 100 vendors out there selling all kinds of wares, and you see both Kalishtar and Triton. And mixed in, you definitely see a bunch of other races, because this is one of the best markets on the continent. You can find a lot of stuff here, very specifically because there is so much in the Cataclysm that ended up at the bottom of the ocean that only the Tritons can get to. So, as you set up the teleportation circle and you complete all of the missions to connect this whole continent to each other, you have created teleportation circles in all of the countries. You have built a fleet of ships. And you have done it just in time to face the armies of the Lich Queen. And with that, we shall end our session today.
Yeah!
Good
That was
God.
awesome.
That was pretty great.
Holy shit.
Oh my God.
So, first things first, I want to thank everybody for being so supportive today. It was so amazing. I had such a delightful time. There is thank you, players, for being here and being fabulous. I'm going to do something today for the next about maybe an hour. After we get done here, we're going to head over to the Discord channel and we're going to do mini games. So all the little things like keeping the inhabitants of Delver's Dream happy, figuring out where we're going to put armies, stuff like that. We're going to be doing that out of stream over on the Delver's Dream the Delver's Dream Discord. So Lando, can you pop that up there? If
Yep.
anybody wants to join us, please feel free. to pop in. And everybody hit ! Raffle for your fabulous dice. And while they're doing that, let's do our favorite moments. And Thule, what was your favorite moment from today?
The giant rabbit railgun of love.
Yes.
How can it not?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That was something that I actually pulled from a 3.5 supplement called The Book of Exalted Deeds. And it is there was a prestige class that if you took it, you could actually do these ceremonies like over the course of several days to actually convert fiends to good. So if you captured them and they kept and you just spent enough time, you could eventually convince them to become good and they would go live
That
in the upper
absolutely
planes.
sounds like a prestige class that Malik would take in a heartbeat.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Fiend Converter. I love it. Yeah, that made me very happy too. That was awesome. And what about you, Malik? What was your favorite?
Mine was probably just that combo at the end of Gorf mauling her, share pain, and then the evisceration finishing her off. That was pretty great. And it was
made me very happy.
It was really cool to get the awakened weapon upgrade, like the iconic weapon upgrade.
Yes. That comes courtesy of Snowflake Boy. That is for the 10 subs that he did. You got your evolution, your delightful evolution. What about you, Crow? What was your favorite moment?
Oh my gosh. I'm gonna have to agree with Malik. It was that massive ending combo, especially with the description that Malik Bashir gave for Malik in that moment where the Drider looked over and was wait, where'd he go?
Just
and
what?
just boosh from the middle of the thorax.
And then exploding Drider. Yay!
Also, honorable mentions, the backpack.
The
backpack.
Oh my god. Absolutely. I feel like I need to give all of my bad guys 17 legendary resistances. It's just all the fucking legendary resistances. What about you, Corp? What was your favorite moment?
When Gorf got fucking reversed.
Yeah. It was.
Yeah, I was
shocked. I have to admit that as a player, at first I was a little disappointed, but I was like, no, it's fine. I was like, I don't resist it? No?
That was brutal. That 300 points of damage. You're gross.
Yeah, the thing too is
342.
I didn't even do my touchstone. I could have done the
no, none of you
lightning
used
too.
your friggin'
touchstone to great effect.
No, Bashir used his touchstone.
Yeah,
that's true.
Glided.
That's true.
That was legit.
That's true. That was pretty fast.
I was wondering in the back of my head, I was like, how is he doing?
Yeah, I forgot that was one of the things that you can do with your touchstone.
Just
You got too many touchdowns now.
Become a land shark.
Imagine if Malik had gone through the wall and just came face to face with a bully. It's
I feel like Malik needs to shift one of his classes to rogue so that you can just sneak attack from under the floor.
Oh my God, that is so great.
Yes. That's
Fabulous. Well, let's see who won the fabulous dice, shall we?
Right.
Who is it? Who is it? Who is it?
Who is it?
Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Is it me? Did I win? Did I win? Is it me? I want to win. I want some dice.
Winner
It's something.
Snowflake fight.
Snowflake deserve.
2 in a row.
Deserve.
I love it. That is hilarious.
Absolutely earned.
I'm sending him a thing right now. That's pretty delightful. Absolutely. As the MVP 2 days running, absolutely, Snowflake Boy, you get some fabulous, fabulous dice. I love it. Oh my God. So yes, thank you everybody so much for coming. I can't tell you how much my heart sings when I get to do fabulous things like this. And we are going to head over to our stream team companion, Mendari. She's also part of the
Yeah.
Rolling Together stream team, and we're going to head over there right this moment. And remember, when we raid, we tell them what we're bringing to the potluck. I am bringing a pink and pert Baylor. It's what I'm going to bring.
I'm gonna bring SpongeBob arms.
Oh my God, I hate you.
Love
Fabulous.
themes.
And we will see you all on Friday for our magnificent mythology stream. Yay!
All right.
Yeah.
Take care, everybody. Bye.
Take care. Oh.